I need to pull up the link for YouTube and then we'll get started.
Are we supposed to start
Because
recording?
Hmm?
Are we supposed to start recording?
At some point, yeah. You guys can, and then screwing it up anyway. Imagine.
Can you imagine? I'm gonna start doing that to my coworkers
At some point,
again.
yeah.
They used to do that with math problems. Like I'd be doing math homework at work. And I'd be like, "Oh my god, can you imagine if this was a real scenario?" They're like, "Can you just not?"
Like, ma'am, can you please just do your job? Be like,
I just
no.
want a doppio.
Oh, what?
Doppio.
I don't know what that means.
Shot espresso. But it's just 2 shots.
Oh.
Fancy, I know.
Oh, but that means that nothing going in.
Normal people just ask for 2 shots of espresso.
Right?
But is it getting everyone else's audio too?
It just has to get ours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then as long as she's muted, it's all good from there. So.
Well,
Okay.
through his computer, it's not working.
My Discord mic is not picking up, but my normal recording mic is fine.
Strange. What do you mean your Discord
I have
mic?
no idea.
Like here, I'm gonna mute and he's gonna unmute and see if you can hear us.
Nope.
Yeah, not working.
For some reason, my Discord chat is not working, but it doesn't matter because we're recording online and we're going through her mic, so we're not echoing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We have audio one way or another. Okay. So let's run it back. I can refresh you guys, or you guys can do a quick recap of yourselves. What happened yesterday for your characters and where you guys have gotten to. How would you like to go?
I'm not a great storyteller.
That's your job.
Okay.
Literally your whole
I didn't know if you guys wanted to be like, and then this is how it played out. So you guys managed to track down the drop house or the drop site that the 21 crew, the level 21 crew uses for their operations and for their meetings and things like that. You guys visited the very eccentric and I believe fan beloved Mama Fats. Everybody had nothing but good things to say about her, and she had nothing but good things to say about Jerky. Her and Shannon bonded over their love of jerked meat, dried, salty, delicious. The one guy hated teriyaki apparently in the back room, but so she told you guys that you would hear within 24 hours from her contact Jay, or from a contact that uses the room, the back room, the office, whatever you want to call it. And then you guys made your way back to the what's it called, the Moons, the often used by Starfinders hotel that's near the Lore Spire complex. So that is where our folks have made it. I assume we just jumped to you guys being there. You guys didn't want to be like, and then we walked for 4 hours. So from that point, you guys hit the hay and have awoken fresh and refreshed. I don't know if you guys bought a room together or whatever, but I will leave it to you guys. How do you start your day?
I would imagine we would get separate rooms because we don't know each other that well. Or were we sharing because of the price?
Save the creds.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, come on. You're just trying to separate yourself. Come on. I thought we bonded over all this. What the hell?
She's probably used to being on her own because she's like large. They're like, oh, we don't have
I
room.
also don't want to share my jerky.
I wouldn't.
She's just gonna hear rustling in the night. It's like, Poppy, you get out of
Give me
there.
a crumb of your jerky and I'm full for a day.
I'll be honest. After the conversation she had with Mama Fats, I don't think Shannon leaves crumbs.
No, probably not.
Okay, so yeah, we're all slept in the same room.
All right. You guys
Do we got a waffle maker?
wake up. You there's a continental breakfast at the Moons. You guys are more than welcome to take part in that and do whatever you guys need to in order to get your day started. As you guys are getting ready, uh, you heard a little. Did you guys catch that
Yeah.
that audio? Okay, good. As long as it's working. And Arlo, you see your risk communicator light up with a message that says, "Meet us at Mama Fat's. We'll be waiting," and it's signed with J, just the letter J. There's no time. There's no time. There's no code. No way to trace it back to see maybe who it was or find an identity. But you guys now have your contact. So you are free to make your way back to Mama Fat's whenever you see fit. You can try and outfit yourselves, or you can head straight there, whatever you want to do. But it looks like old Mama Fats loves jerky and following through with promises. So she gets you guys your contact.
Okay, well, Poppy said he wanted a waffle.
I think I probably would have eaten that at the continental breakfast. I'm sure they have waffles.
Get you unlimited free continental breakfast waffles here.
And in the morning.
And what is apparently a 1920s mega waffles. That's a nice space station.
I like that space station.
We do have a dragon, but we have no donkey.
No.
Ooh, I got asthma. You can't be
No,
blowing
those
smoke
are like
rings.
onions. They have layers.
So you guys snag your breakfast and Jimmy Two Shoes McCarty down at the Pancake Waffle gives you one for the road there, little fella, and sends you on your way. I don't know where you're gonna keep a waffle, but you have one for the road if you want to
I
take
have
it.
little tentacles. I have little tentacle arms.
That would be adorable to see Raxlate. Well, you'd have to be carried because otherwise you'd get like grime and street dirt on your waffle. But see somebody just like
Just
walking
splashes me with a big
with like a
waffle.
waffle, just like walking along the road.
I imagine that's the noise I make when I walk. The little boots.
Yeah, I imagine you have like a little flight suit on or a jumpsuit, so it's like kind of rubbery. So like, week, 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 week.
Adorable. I'm gonna
cry.
Alex, you can't cry, man. Don't leave me here with no tears. Okay, so you guys are revved and ready with your tummies full. We have redistributed your wealth like proper space communists. We fixed that. So you guys are all set. Space commies. Technically, we took it from Shannon because you didn't have any on the thing. It was real weird. Quite the mix up.
So she stole it and then turned into Robin Hood?
Technically, I stole it.
Oh, so you're Robin Hood.
Because,
Okay. Whoever wants to
yeah.
fight, where to fight, okay?
I own 800 shares of Asteroid GameStop. So
How's that working out for you?
I am Robin Hood. Fantastic. I'm rich. Let's go. I'm so rich I could give you any item in the game, but I won't.
Do you guys need to, speaking of, buy anything? Weapons, shields, anything? I am my own weapon. Nice.
Well, you are my weapon. We don't talk about
One of the entries for the Vesk race says a Vesk is never unarmed, and I think about that anytime someone's like, "Well, you got to leave your weapons at the door."
Like, I have the weapon. Should I stay outside?
This man has 4 fists. He doesn't need to be a Vesk. Kasatha are dangerous and freaking Rochambeau and fistfights.
Even though I did all the fighting last time.
That's very true. Technically, you just threw spells.
Yeah, you were just bait.
Yeah. I believe the proper term is tank. No one makes fun of the paladin for getting hit, okay?
Okay. I guess I'm
okay, Breakfast Club.
I'm okay with just going there. I don't want to miss this meeting.
That's fair. It's probably that's fair. I mean, well, it depends on what you're trying to pick up. They may not have. They're like, you got any ammo? Like, said this is a grocery store. We don't have any. We don't have ammo here. Okay, so I have these set up in the thing, but I don't have them set up for Discord. So here you go. That's a picture for you guys in the Discord. And then we will switch it over to, boom, there we go. As you guys make your way back down. Yeah, I drew this myself, let me tell you. Fantastic. That's you on the right there with the cloak. You're looking fancy. Fits all four of your arms under there. Yeah, it's him glowing with happiness about his doggone, what's it called? Pancake, yeah, waffle. His waffle cake. His panful. So you guys make your way back down to level 21. That's where you're at now. Or actually, no, I believe we're on level 18, I think, with Mama Fats. But this is about the aesthetic that you'll get with like the high teens, low 20s, sort of like a culturally appropriated Chinese lanterns and that sort of thing. Because Paizo has no shame, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they're a Chinese company. Who knows? But anyway, you guys walk down the streets here of. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. No. You guys walk down the streets of level 21. Even though there's no actual like weather here in the dome outside of what is artificially created above on the ring, the condensers sometimes still malfunction, or maybe they're just not funded properly, so you have higher levels of humidity. You have these like wet streets, almost like they're going for a New York aesthetic or something. But as you guys make your way, somebody's probably carrying Poppy, so he doesn't have to splash. And you guys make your way back down to the Mama Fats bodega. Yeah, I mean, you have 4 arms. Why not carry your teammates, right? So you guys are making your way back down there, and you make your way to Mama Fat's bodega.
Do you imagine you
welcome back?
Shannon?
I can imagine Shannon carrying me.
You'd be real strong eventually.
Wait, Shannon, can you fly?
I don't know, can I?
Or you like the
yes, she can fly up to 30 feet.
Cool.
At her current level, she has to end her turn on the ground or take fall damage, though. Oh. So I think at level 5 or level 8, you acquire the ability to free fly for like 60 feet.
Okay.
All right. The little like ruffian kids are not present outside of Mama Fats today. They're probably off somewhere getting into trouble or something. But it looks as inviting as it ever did, all covered in the walls around it covered in graffiti. So
we're gonna go in. Is it open?
It is open. It is operating hours. It's probably we'll say it's probably like 10:30. So
we're going in, right? We're just gonna stare at her store.
I assume not, but I was waiting for you guys to talk. I didn't want to GM all over the place.
Mama Fats.
What's up, Mama? What's up, Mama?
And she greets you guys. She goes, "Well, if it isn't my favorite beef jerky lover, welcome back. Guy with 4 arms, little onion plant that I want to cook, and my favorite dragonkin. I hope everything's going well for you. It seems like a rough first day, but hopefully your second day had a lot less gunfire." And she like gives you guys the finger guns, which is going to happen a lot in this campaign because I love finger guns. And goes, you guys come back for more beef jerky, or you here for business?
Arlo says, we're here for business, and hits her with 3 finger guns while holding
an onion.
I'm like, whoa.
She fakes getting shot. She's like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. She's like, you got me. I was only 2 weeks from retirement.
Aww.
To live my life on beef jerky forever. And she just like slumps in the chair. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. You didn't really shoot me. You missed. You didn't roll high enough to hit my AC. But she's just really nimble. She got halfling dexterity. She goes, all right, well, You guys are more than welcome. If you came back, I assume you came back for more than just to hang out with old Mama Fats. So the door's unlocked. You guys are more than welcome to go back. And I don't know if Jay's back there. There's a tunnel that we usually use for stuff. So usually the gang members they come through the tunnel, and anybody that needs to meet them comes through me. So ain't nobody gets through Mama Fats unless Mama Fats wants it to. So you crazy kids head on back now, okay? And she waves you through to go on ahead.
Okay, I'll go in first.
You went for the jerky.
Alright, set this up. I got another picture for you guys. I think. Alright, here you go. This is what the back room looks like. Boop. There you go.
There's a bar.
There's a bar. And so you guys obviously walk up in this bar. This the back where those two vents are, there is, for the purposes of this, a couch and a desk. And behind the desk is standing on the couch a Yosoki with several body modifications, including a red lens over his left eye. I have another picture for you guys, so Merry Christmas.
Wait, hold on. You said he's standing on
He is standing on the couch. Yosoki are rat folk. They're about 3 or 4 feet tall. They're very, very small. So he's standing on you. How disrespectful is that?
That was cool.
He didn't have a choice.
I was gonna say I had no choice in the matter.
All right. Well, the couch didn't have a choice in the matter on this. So, so that's what you see. You guys see presumably Jay on this couch, and there's a large human behind the bar, and what might be an android or a heavily augmented human being is to his right, your left, beside the couch. And as you walk in, he raises his arms and he goes, "Ah, the interesting and ever bullet-riddled Starfinders. Welcome to the humble back room of Mama Fat's Cafe. Mama Fat's Bodega, excuse me."
Back room doesn't have a name.
And he waves you guys in. It is called the back room. The humble back room. Well, it's not the often used back door, so it's not that bad. But he waves you guys in. And there are so he has a couch on his side, and then there are 3 chairs on, like, between you guys and the desk. So
Wait, I want to stand.
It's a good
on
rap
the
name.
couch, too.
2 chairs.
I'm gonna stand on the couch.
Do you want to stand on the
Yeah,
couch?
I want to be a rebel.
Are you climbing up on the
Roll to stand
climb up on the couch with him?
Yeah.
Roll dexterity.
Hey, I got acrobatics.
He offers you a hand as you climb up.
Aw,
He's like, anybody who can survive a shootout is more than welcome to stand on my couch with me. Come on up here. He is like double your height still, but he gladly helps you up.
oh, mister, you're
And
really strong.
yeah, Yosoki are known for their abundant strength, and he like gives you sort of an odd look. He's like, "Don't worry about it."
The beach is
And
dead.
he's like, "So, see my disco ball?" But he smirks down at you, helps you up, makes sure you're not gonna fall off, and he's like, "Be careful of the cracks between the cushions. You get stuck in there, you're gonna have to find someone to pull you out." And he looks back over to Arlo and Shannon, because it's kind of hard to look at you and both of them. And he goes, "To what do I owe this particular meeting, Starfinders? Since you saw fit to contact a lowly criminal ruffian like myself."
Arlo. You've taken the leadership role.
Well, I wouldn't consider you lonely. Anyone who's got intel is a very valuable acquaintance to me.
No, look at this. A guy with intelligence, wisdom, and a smooth talking way of life. I think I might like you there, Kasatha. What's your name?
Name's Arlo.
Arlo.
I'm assuming you're Jay.
All right.
I'm Poppy.
I am Jay.
Oh.
He just jumps. He's like, oh my god, I forgot you were here. Holy crap. He draws on you. Roll initiative. No,
Actually sits on me.
he's like he just kicks you. It's like what's his name? Cusco, where he's like, no touchy. He's panicked. But he's like, all right, Poppy, Arlo, what about you, big girl? What's your name?
Watch yourself, buddy.
Shannon? Alright. He's like, I'm Jay. He's like, or Jabaxa to my friends. He's like, but you can call me either, that's fine. He's like, don't make fun of it. It's a common Yosoki name, I promise. I didn't get bullied at all in school, leading to a life of crime and ultimately rising to the leadership of one of the most prominent gangs on Absalom Station. I had a completely normal rap folk childhood. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
So anyway.
No, but I do. It's really funny that the leader of this gang is a rat.
Why is that? Just like, because of cinematic terminology?
Like, if you rat out someone, like, gang members don't rat out people.
Hey, this rat Fink over here. He's like, what Fink? Excuse me? Racist? Better check that Android privilege. Space racism. It's all over the place. You guys will find it eventually, I'm sure. I feel like most of the races that you would be racist towards could like rip you to shreds in the Starfinder and Pathfinder worlds, though. So it's probably not a great idea. Like, there's probably no slurs for Dragonkin, right? Because they're just like, oh, Jim, yeah, he was a Dragonkin racist, but then they found him burned to death in his yard. So we really don't do that around here. We don't do that. So yeah, he plops back on the rear cushion that a normal-sized creature, a medium creature, if you will, might rest their back against. But he props himself up against the back of the couch like he's leaning on like a wall or something. He goes, so what do I owe the Starfinders? What can I do you for?
We're trying to find Ferrari Nedas.
Your GM believes you mean Ferrani Nadas.
He has it literally written as Ferrari.
Yeah, he said Ferrari last time, and I said Ferrani, but he's like, I'm not like a douchebag GM and be like, nope, don't know no Ferrari. Sorry, later. Time to leave.
Y'all got to go.
Get my get. Is that all you say?
For now, yeah.
And he goes, Ferrani Nadaz, let me think. If I had to guess, Ferrani Nadaz might be a human, a lot of modifications, probably has one real big Vesk bastard hangs out with her. Ferrani Nadaz kind of sounds like the name of somebody who might lead the Downside Kings, probably real vicious, probably rose to power in the last year. You know, if I just had to guess, you know. Not saying I know anything, but if I had to guess.
Random thought. If you had to guess, how would you get to it?
I'd probably take a taxi. Probably a good idea. And he chuckles. He goes, "Yeah, theoretically, they run their operations out of a club called the Fusion Queen. It's down a couple levels. They like to stay separate from us. They don't really view us as a threat because we don't really get into the violent crimes. We're really more about like drug proliferation and smuggling, and we deal weapons here and there, but we don't like killing people unless they need killing. Because you know, like we say around level 21, if you kill someone, we will kill you back. Like the ancient empire of Texas on Earth. The the occurrence up on the surface of Absalom Station being a case of that, where the Downside Kings tried to attack a Starfinder, and we were hired not to protect the Starfinder necessarily, but we were just hired to make sure the Downside Kings didn't succeed in whatever their mission was. So I would say, yeah, if you can find the Fusion Queen, it's in the lower 30 levels, like 30 to 34, somewhere in there. But you can probably suss it out pretty easy. He's like, matter of fact, you could probably look it up. I just never had a reason to. We don't really fight them. We just make sure that they don't succeed in their missions if they're trying to hurt people. So yeah, if you go to Fusion Queen, you could probably find them. She's there most of the time. She runs the place. She's been the leader of the Downside Kings for the last like year or so. But yeah, she's crazy.
What happened to the last leader?
She killed him. Whacked him. Can't convince me it didn't happen. Some say she fed him to a space tiger, but my vote is vat of acid. But whatever it was, nobody's talking about it. So it was brutal. She didn't kill him because they disagreed on something. She didn't kill him because he attacked her. She just wanted his position and she wanted to be the leader of the Downside Kings, so she killed him. And if you find her, you'll most likely find this big bastard named Hatchbuster. It's I don't know what his first name is. Everybody just calls him Hatchbuster. But it's a big Vesk that is just insanely loyal to her. I don't know why. Maybe she's just paying him. Maybe she did something so crazy that a Vesk thought it was impressive. But yeah, it's that's her right hand man. So he earned that nickname by tearing through a vault door to get to somebody who stole from the Downside Kings. So maybe be prepared if you're gonna go in there with violent intent. They're nobody to joke with. I bet you do. What'd you say? Your audio dropped for me.
I was asking if you knew anything about astral extractions or hard scrabble.
He goes, yeah. Anybody on Absalom Station could tell you a bit or two about both of those. Astral extractions, big corporate douchebag types. They're real good on the surface, but everyone, like especially those of us down here in the Spike, we know they hire like muscle and guns to push people around. They contracted some couple jobs out to the Hard Scrabble Collective, bunch of like dwarves and like there's some humans and androids and stuff in there too. But yeah, so Hard Scrabble, they'll go out, they do their job, right? And they find this ship called the Acreon. Or actually no, their ship was the Acreon. So they take their ship out, and one of their ships, the Acreon, finds what everyone's calling the Drift Rock. You guys know all about the drift, so I won't like go into that for lore's sake. But he goes, yeah, they found this rock that came out of the drift, and everyone's all hubbubbed about it. And so Hard Scrabble says they found it. It's theirs until they determine worth and whether or not it should go to Astral Extractions, because Astral Extractions has a mission. And Astral Extraction says, we hired you, so everything you find comes to us. So there's a lot of legal issues between the two of them. And I mean, we're staying out of it, but Hard Scrabble Collective hired some of my guys, through me, obviously, to uh, run protective services against actual extractions, and specifically the Downside Kings. So that's pretty much those two. But yeah, everybody likes Hard Scrabble. They're just a bunch of miners. You guys probably saw the Diaspora whenever you came to the base, and your characters would know that the Diaspora is a asteroid belt that circles in this solar system. So, and the Hardscrabble Collective primarily mines that. They also mine some other stuff like planets and things like that, but that's pretty much where they operate. And he goes, yeah. So they've been butting heads. That's pretty much it. They've been causing a lot of trouble or a lot of money for different people, depending on what side of the fight you're on.
Arlo's gonna look up to Onion and like kind of inquisitive look to see if they want to ask.
No, I think that's all the basics. That's why you're the leader.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask him if he wants a hand.
Did you just say
I'm
hand?
Uh,
go in there and either confront them or stop her. So if you want a hand, let us know.
Roll a diplomacy check. I feel like he likes you. Nice. I could tell from here. It sounded like a good roll. He goes, he's like, I'll tell you what. I don't want to get involved. We're not here to fight. We're not here to get more into a fight. I'll say it that way. With astral extractions, our whole purpose uh, is to make sure that whoever hires us for protection gets protected. Uh, Unfortunately, sounds like the Starfinder at the bay got clipped before our guys could actually act. He was out in the open. I saw the tapes on the news. Real sad. Sorry about your boy. But, like, we didn't know going ahead, so we had no way to know why we were supposed to be protecting. My guys just got sent there to stop the downside kings from what they were doing. So I I'm not gonna get involved. I'm not gonna give you any of my men. Um, Several died at the bay. I'm sure you guys saw that go down. I'm gonna pretend that you guys didn't shoot at them. I don't know if you guys, caught any flack or whatever, but just for the sake of our copacetic relations, and just so you don't have to find out how many turrets are hidden in this back room, we're gonna keep it real amicable, okay? He goes, he goes, oh, I appreciate it. He's like, well, uh, that'll make you a valuable acquaintance of mine as well. Then he's like, how about we do some shots real quick before you guys leave. We'll do one each.
Yeah.
We the men of old probably called these bathtub moonshine, but we make this at one of our bases. He's like, I like to keep it as a sign of goodwill, and he reaches into his mouth and pulls a flask out of one of his cheek pouches and wipes it off on his cloak. Yeah, well, you should have been a Yusoki. It's one of their natural traits. They can store anything up to like light bulk or whatever in there. And so he pulls the flask out, and he the guy behind the bar brings over. He doesn't have glass in his mouth. That would be insane. The guy from the bar brings over some glasses, and he pours them out for you. And he goes, "A toast to new friends and amicable relations." And he throws his back before you can, just so you guys see that it's not like poison or anything. And then he just goes, "Ah, gross." That's how I like it. And waits for you guys to finish your shots. If you guys have any questions, he goes,
Yep.
Me too.
all right. He goes, yeah. So the most I can give you, like I said, I'm not going to give you men or weapons or anything. He goes, I can give you these, and the guy to his right, your left, tosses 3 Mark 1 serums of healing on the table, one for each of you, or however many for however you do what you want. Yeah. And he goes, and on top of that, this is what the inside of the club looks like, which is more for you guys than anything. Let me find the picture.
So take it with.
Oh no, where'd it go?
Healing.
Yeah, Mark 1 here, healing serum. Boop. There you guys go. I was pretty sure I had this on. Okay, so I didn't have it on the stream apparently, so we'll just throw that up real quick. That way the stream can also see it.
Looks like my kind of rave club, whatever it's called.
Boom.
It looks like
there we go.
Where sketchy stuff's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's about what the inside looks like, and that is actually not ripped from the internet. That is straight from the what's it called? The Paizo website. So that's canon. There you go. Enjoy that. extra special, just for you guys. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Who knows? It's not stolen from the internet though. It's the good internet stuff. Okay. So you guys got that. That's legit internet. I have the license for that one single picture right there. You guys are good to go. Okay. And then he pours himself another shot and like raises an eyebrow to you guys to see if you want another one.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. He pours two. He pours Shannon one if she wants it as well.
Yeah.
And go ahead and give me a Constitution roll.
Yeah.
How much does the health potion do, by the way?
It's 1d8, I think. Yeah, 1d8 healing.
That is a
Ooh.
natural.
Drunk.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Rough
Shannon.
biscuits. Luckily, it's not poison, but you're gonna think it is. So you realize very quickly, Shannon, that you should not have had a second shot. You feel woozy. Did you sit down already, or are you standing? Okay, so you're not wobbling anywhere or whatever, but you definitely feel it. Your eyes go like a little wobbly. Um, and the other two seem fine, so you don't think you've been poisoned, but you definitely realize that for some reason, your mass isn't helping you dilute this at all. It's hitting you like you were Poppy's size, even though Poppy's handling it like an absolute champ. As far as I know, I haven't gotten to their rolls yet. What did you two roll?
I hate this little stand it's on. 6? Yeah. It hit the wall though.
Well, if it's cracked, then you can re-roll it. But if it just hit it and bounced back and rolled, as long as it's solidly flat, you're stuck with your roll. Okay, then you got a 6. What about Arlo? What'd you get, Alex?
12.
Natural.
Okay, okay, you're feeling it a little, but you're all right. You've probably done your fair share. You're like a wartime military sort of guy, a martial individual. So you've probably done your time drinking in the barracks or like partying after a mission or something. But Poppy, your size is not helping you at all. You're feeling it. But you're steadying yourself with your Elfan tentacles. Uh, so that's helping you. But yeah, Shannon has nothing. She's just feeling like super woozy.
I also had water, so that probably helped a little bit.
That's true. Yeah, it's soaking up the booze. So Shannon, the stalwart, like healer, mystic, like beacon of light that she is, Saren Ray's own individual to bring her goodness down to the mortal plane, is drunk at 11 a.m. on a Space Tuesday.
Shannon's gonna do that thing where like you try to act super normal, but because you're trying so hard to be normal, it looks like
so I'm not drunk.
Gonna notice that and bid the rat boy farewell and nonchalantly try to help Shannon get up and walk her out.
You hear him like chuckling, and like the other two dudes aren't hiding it at all. They're just laughing, and you hear him go, "Shut up, shut up! Not everybody can handle their liquor. You leave her alone. It's fine. She probably doesn't drink that much. It's okay. She's cool."
Well, drunk.
Yeah, well, she's drunk, so yeah, she's probably extra like implosive currently. She's like very effluvial. The one thing you don't want is a drunk dragon burping in your shop. So.
Oh my gosh.
And nice, good
call.
Waffle?
oh.
Did you eat it?
No.
It's probably you're on like level what I say 18, so it probably took you like an hour and a half to get down here.
He's probably gone.
So it's closing in on noon. So if you didn't eat already, I assume you're gonna eat it. But yeah. So Shannon, you know, he waves you guys like, all right, y'all take care. Make sure that dragon eats something or like pukes or something, but not in here. Do something. Don't show up to the fusion queen drunk and like just don't be on your best behavior. Be crazy if you want, but be cognizant. Be strategic. And with that, you hear a you hear a whoosh, and that's all the sound you hear from him as you guys walk out. Oh, a
How many
whooshy whoosh.
drinks do you have?
What do you mean?
You have like a soda and a tea and a water.
That's Alex, dude. One day he had like tequila and orange juice in one, water. He had a coffee. I'm pretty sure he had like something else, like all on his desk. Yeah, and a Gatorade.
This is all I got. Unless I want to drink these, which I don't, but I have my eye drops. Yeah, no, that's all I got. I thought you were talking to Jabaxa. I was like, as many drinks as you want, but I don't think you can handle it. I don't know why he's from New York all of a sudden, but
You can't handle
hey, I'm
it.
drinking over here.
How does
So
fat react to me coming out super drunk?
Oh God.
she probably smells it before she like sees you. She can just like smell the dragon liquor you're breathing everywhere. She turns around, she goes, "Wow, okay, you might not just love beef jerky, huh? You just love all of life's vices, huh? Beef jerky and bathtub moonshine. What you guys do back there? I thought this was an intelligence meeting, not a freaking party. You didn't puke back there, did you?" And she like eyeballs you like really sternly.
I'd be like, I
Hey,
love
business
food
in the
too,
front,
Mama
party in the
Fat.
back, right?
That's not correct at all. It's business everywhere. What do you mean? This is a business. I'm not running a party.
Arlo's gonna say like,
You take.
what song you say? And then just proceed to watch.
She before you guys head out, she reaches under the counter and hands you a like a little pouch, like a little cloth pouch with some like herbs in it. She's like, "Here, you freaking party animal. This will take the sting off of it when you sober up." Freaking kids these days. Mama Fast never seen nothing like this. And she tosses the bag to Arlo in one of his many unoccupied arms, and just shakes her head judgingly as her once favorite dragonkin child walks out, smashed, on a Space Tuesday before noon. While on duty. If only Durivor could see you now.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
To be fair, he rolled really low on his reflex save, so I guess he can't call anybody for rolling low. Okay, you guys are out on the street, so you can go do whatever and roleplay if you want, or you can sleep it off, or whatever you want.
I say
It's up to you.
Go to the nearest spot to get water and food for this dragon.
Yeah.
And lots
All
of
right.
food.
Those herbs will clear her up in about an hour, and she'll be good to go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to
But
talk
she
the
will
drunk
take.
dragon into eating herbs.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be difficult. Oh, just put in some cheese.
Or just put it in her jerky.
The problem is trying to get the jerky from her.
That's true. So yeah, you'll have a -1 to any fortitude saves in the future, babe, which I'll remind you of. But yeah, that's the only downside after you sober up after about an hour and get your food and whatnot. Excuse me. Should have taken the shot. Take the shot. Almost forgot you guys are back out on the street. There you go. Immersion. So as you guys head out, transportation's still pretty easy, even in this like sort of seedy area. It's not the worst place. It's still like it's a ghetto, but it's not like run down. There's still like nice places. Just because these people are like not as privileged as the people that live on the surface, and it's life's harder down here, but they still have pride. They still like to make sure that their shops are well kept. There's artists and musicians and things like that down here. People have it's not all graffiti. Some of their stores are painted up with murals. They have nice storefronts. People outside trying to like hawk their wares and things like that. People with causes that they support, things like that. It's just like any other city you might run into in the real world. The difference is down here, crime's a little more rampant. The law's a little looser, and people tend to just be more fun, and everyone accepts it and they love it. A lot of these people wouldn't move to the surface if you paid them to. They've grown up here and they love the way the life is here. To move up to the surface of the station would be like moving to a completely different planet with an alien race. So uh, these people love their life, and they occasionally look twice at you guys. Dragonkins are pretty rare on the base. Kasathas are pretty much all over the place. You guys are historians and cultural guys. And Raxalites are well-known scientists, so everybody's seen a Raxalite or two at some point, usually on the television or something. So you guys make it through wherever you're trying to go relatively unscathed. Um, and you guys are free to head wherever you want.
Honestly, I want to get back to my jerky.
Did you bring any?
I assume you brought it with you.
Oh.
Because you guys don't have a residence here, so everything you bring is with you, like the nomads of old. So I assume she's drunk munching. Well, she's sober now, but I assume she's munching on recovery jerky. What's the plan for your day?
How far is that club?
Um, it's on the first 5 levels of the like the 30s, so 30 to 34 or 35.
34. Could I check my what is it called?
Your wrist
Yeah,
communicator, or like the internet,
yeah.
basically.
Could I look
We'll
up
just call it the
the
net.
address, I guess? Technically.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a computers or a culture check. One of the two.
I have 7 for computer.
Oh, I also. Oh, this is.
This is me. This is me.
Weird, we have the same stats.
7 for culture, but if you want to roll computer.
Well, I have 5 in culture, so we could
You
just
got
get you to help.
Yeah,
with
you guys are more than
culture.
welcome to as well. Yeah.
Alright, you can roll culture.
You guys can diversify too. You can roll different things, so it's fine. Cover more ground or
Oh,
whatever.
so we can both roll different. Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
roll
gonna
computer.
use computer.
Yeah, so for stuff like this, you could both roll
Okay, I'm
computers,
gonna roll
or you could.
computers because I have a 7 in it.
Okay.
I have a natural 13.
Okay. So a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Got it. Arlo, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for culture. I got
Culture.
9.
Okay.
He got a natural too.
What'd you get? Oh, that's not the
No,
worst thing
it's
you could have
9.
gotten. But yeah, you get stuck in this weird hyperlink loop where you like click on something and it takes you to a page for the club, but then you go to like address and it says please see support, and then you go to the support page and it says please see main page for phone number, and you just keep circling over
Oh,
and
I
over
hate
again.
that.
And you're just swearing more and more obviously, like in front of the crowds that walk past you guys, as Poppy is like googling her way through the net. Poppy, you find the same page, but you, using your knowledge, you manage to find a few aspects of the page and find the babe, don't make fun of me if I get these terms wrong because I don't know anything about coding or anything. But you managed to find some like information that would really only be available to the people who put the page up, not really for consumer eyes. So you find a just straight up address to the place. You know right where it's at. Um, this From what you can tell, the Fusion Queen is sort of a word of mouth place. A lot of people know where it is in the like high 20s and 30 levels, but it's not something that they advertise. They don't want surface schmucks coming down, and it's pretty well known that the Fusion Queen is like a hive of like criminal activity, or at the very least, it's run by a gang. So you know the Absalom Station security force could just come down there and clear the place out. So they like to keep it low key, and every couple months they will change the location. But you managed to find where the information was uploaded from, and you, by like tracing that back, you find the system that uploaded it, and so you find the address for the system is located. So, and you guys now have the knowledge that the Fusion Queen is on level 32 of Absalom Station, the main Fusion Queen. There are other ones in the 30s, but this is the one that Ferrani Nadaz operates, or operates out of as well.
All right, guys.
Not a fan. Solid interlude.
Wait,
All
what?
right, back at it.
Anyways, I
don't know.
am gonna turn to everyone and be like, hey guys, I found the address. Finally.
I didn't find shit as I like slam my wrist communicator closed.
It's
Just
okay, I
bash
got
it into
it.
your forehead.
Alright, so it's on level 24.
34.
34.
I don't know if I said 24, but it's
No,
on 34. So
I was wrong.
okay.
You guys wanna go?
Before someone gives me another shot.
He was a gentleman. He would have accepted your refusal to drink. But so you guys just head straight to the Fusion Queen then.
Tally ho, cowabunga it
Talabunga, let's go. Okay, so you guys head on down. You're making your way down to the 30s. It's sort of very similar architecture. You can tell that a lot of this stuff was made. The buildings are all made from templates. The only thing that really distinguishes one level from another, or like bracketed levels, is like the culture. You see maybe like a higher density of certain races, or you'll see artistic styles that are more noticeable or more common languages. Um, but common, as you would imagine, the language common is ever present. All the signs are in it. You guys can read all this stuff pretty well. Not going to make you roll to read. This ain't channel 22. But you guys make your way down there and go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 16
Okay.
plus 6.
I
Why do you have
got
a plus? Oh, yeah. That sounds right. Yeah.
19 total.
Okay.
Fucking come on, man.
4 arms and no eyes. Let's go, baby.
That's 12 overall.
Okay. Okay, so you, Arlo, you don't really pick up on it as much. You sort of notice that something's unusual, but you, with your incredible perception roll, at least notice that your teammates have noticed that something is up. And babe, what did you roll? Ray got a 19. What was yours? 20. Okay. So you, Shannon, can like feel something, like you sense it more than like actually perceiving it with like your eyes or like hearing a difference or anything. But as you guys walk these streets, and the area you're in is a bit darker. Obviously, the funding for this section isn't like as good. More water, the condensers are bad, and you hear the hum of all these lights. There's a lot of ozone in the air, and it's very like dank and dingy. Think like maybe one of the not bad parts of New York, but some of the less palatable places at night. But you guys are walking down these alleys, and Shannon can sense that they're being followed. You don't understand why. You can tell that this is something you've experienced before, the sensation, but you can't quite remember where you felt it before. Poppy, you also you can hear somebody following you, but it's from a distance, probably 20 feet behind you. But it's behind you, so you guys don't see it. But Shannon feels it, and Poppy can hear that there is somebody following them, and their footsteps sound very different. But you can tell they're matching your pace with the way you guys are walking. Arlo, you notice that there's a donut shop, and you think that sounds like a good idea. So if you guys want to turn around and look, or if you want to take off, or whatever you want to do, the options are yours.
Yod.
Oh, could also tell me about it.
Arlo!
Be like, yes, Onion. Did you see the donuts too?
No! I heard something and it's scaring me.
I'm
Oh,
not
no,
gonna
my
look.
Onion is scared.
And I think it's behind us, but I don't know if I should look.
I'm not gonna look behind us, like directly behind us. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna try and use my peripheral vision.
Okay.
Are there like shops and stuff? You said there's a donut shop. Are there any lucky an overlook reception?
Yeah, I mean you're walking along like a lot of glass and stuff. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean it's not like a city plaza kind of thing. It's a lot of alleys and things like that. Think like Nocturne Alley in Harry Potter, that kind of thing. But
Diagon
yeah, well,
Alley?
that's fine.
That's all I know.
No, Nocturne Alley is one of the places where you buy bad stuff in Harry Potter. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Quincy's the only nerd, freaking whatever. In our sci-fi D&D playing game. All right, let's shame the guy who likes Harry Potter. Not inviting you guys to Harry Potter D&D night. So yeah, we'll say that you yeah, you can pretend that you're like checking something in your risk communicator, and you can see that somebody is following you, like 15, 20 feet behind. A large figure. You can tell it's not human. It's about Shannon's size, maybe a little bigger even. And is yet somehow still like very stealthily moving. They seem to just like blend, not necessarily blend with the shadows, but they're just hard to see anytime they're not in direct light.
Shoot, man.
I wish that looped.
I was gonna pipe up to Shannon and be like, "You're sneaking better than you did in that last firefight."
Woo!
Mean.
Dang it.
And then he's gonna stop walking.
Okay. Does everybody stop walking, I
I
assume?
mean, I'm on his. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna stop and then turn to him and like we're just having a normal conversation.
Okay. I assume you guys are watching out of your peripherals as the guy approaches.
Yeah.
Which you now know is male. Yeah, so this large figure comes up, and as it gets closer, you realize that it's a dragonkin, which would maybe explain why Shannon could feel that there was somebody following them. You dragonkin have an ability to like bond with like a single other life form until one of them dies. But
Remember that
that
Oh my god.
that
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah. But that ability to empathically bond can, on occasion, if some people are more spiritual or more like metaphysically attuned, the way Shannon is as a mystic, can sometimes give them the ability to sense the presence of another dragonkin or another Rhyphorian, which is the other species or the other race from Shannon's home planet. But yeah, as he approaches, it's not malicious, and he doesn't have a weapon or anything like that. But he's wearing very minimal clothing, just like a tank top, sort of like a ruggedized tank top, like a laborer would wear, and some long pants. And his scales, in complete contrast to Shannon's like gorgeous golden scales, his are a matte black. And anytime he's not under a light, the light just seems to slide off of him and he disappears. And as he steps closer, now that you guys are all snake, I'm a snake. As you guys are focusing on him, it's a lot easier now that you are like, able to get more of your eyes on him than just a reflection. It's easier to keep track of him, but he's not slowing down. He's not making it like he's not making a scene, he's not pulling a weapon, anything like that. He's not changing his pattern at all. He looks almost a little embarrassed once he realized that you guys can kind of see him and that you've stopped. But he continues to approach. He's about 10 feet away.
Shannon, are you single?
I thought I was.
Well, you're not about to be.
I'm gonna try and make eye
contact. Okay. I mean, you try and do. He's watching you guys as he's approaching, just to like in case you guys like move or start walking again. He's gay. Oh my god. Now he notices your eye contact and like raises his hand in like a sort of like awkward wave, and he gives you like kind of a disarming smile, like he's like clearly embarrassed. He doesn't want to come talk to you guys, but he's going to come talk to you guys. So as he approaches, he just walks up and like stops in front of you guys. And just goes, "Hello, Starfinders. Lovely day.
Arlo says, "What can we do for you, man? Why are you following
It's
us?"
goes, it's nothing weird. You're the Starfinders who were in Dock 94 yesterday, right?"
You know that.
And he like shuffles.
May or may not.
He goes, well, just my name's Carl. I'm a dragonkin. I work at the Lorespire complex. I saw you guys leaving yesterday, so that's sort of how I knew where you guys were. And I sort of maybe followed you back to the moons. But it's nothing weird. But there's someone that you guys should probably meet. She's pretty insistent though. So it would. Yeah, and he goes to speak, and you hear, "Yeah, my name's Eliza," and a small human girl pops out from behind him, clearly waiting for her exact moment for this dramatic reveal that if anyone knows a 7 or 8-year-old, they've been practicing this for the last like 24 hours.
So cute.
And she goes, "Oh, I'm Eliza, and I'm your biggest fan." And she's like bouncing, and she's excited. And Carl just like looks at her and is just like, just rubs his face like a tired dad. And he just looks at Arlo like, "What can you do?"
Oh,
And he's like, "Yeah,
I'm legit crying
that's."
right now. So cute.
He's like, "That's Eliza. That's she's my daughter." And
Is it a dragon?
she goes,
Honey dragon baby?
No, she's human. She's human. She's way shorter than him. Yeah, don't be judging. And I don't know, roleplay, find out. She goes, "You guys were so cool. I saw you guys on the telly, and I have lost my accent." And she goes, "You guys were awesome. I saw you guys, and there was like spells, and you had a sword, and the dragon, you were so cool. I saw you. You were gonna use the flame weapon, but no, you're a good person. You didn't want that guy to burn to death, so you shot him instead. It was so cool." And you notice that she, on and off, has the same affectation he does, where she sort of like slurs that S in like an almost reptilian sense. But it sort of switches in and out as she speaks. But she's clearly excited to meet you guys. And clearly she has pressured her father into bringing her down here. So, which if he were not a dragonkin, he probably would not agree to bring his daughter down to like the 20s or 30s. But and she can't take her eyes off Shannon. Like, you guys are cool, and she thinks Poppy's the cutest thing ever, but she's clearly like locked on Shannon.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Eliza. Would you like some jerky?
It's. I love jerky. Dad says jerky is the food of champions, and I want to be a champion. And she just puts her hands out, like she cups her hands and she raises them way up in the air because she's an 8-year-old human and you're a 9.5 foot tall dragon. She's like, "Oh, I would like some jerky. No teriyaki, please. Teriyaki tastes like butthole." And like, Carl like nudges her and he's like, "Language." Like, "Butthole." And she says it quieter this time, so that only you can hear it. But she still has her hand up until you like give her jerky, and then she like takes like a huge bite out of it.
Oh.
And she's chewing. She's like, "You guys were so cool, and I just told Dad that after we saw you on the television, I said, Dad, I have to meet him. Didn't I say that, Dad?" And Carl goes, "Yes, yes, dear." And he's just like looking at the ground now, like, finally my mission is complete. I'm gonna go home and take a nap after this. She's like, "Oh, I made you guys something," and then she takes like a huge swallow of the jerky. He's like, "Oh, I made you guys something. especially you, Shannon, right? That's what they called you on the television. And she digs in her pack and she pulls out a gun. No, she pulls out this little golden shield. It's almost the same color as Shannon, but not quite. Like clearly, she just like paused the video to try and get the right color.
Oh,
But it's like a little shield, about the size of like a mug or something, about the same height. And it's got a little chain on it, so you can like attach it to stuff. And she just like holds it by the chain up to you. She's like, "Oh, I made this myself." She's like, "Dad helped, kinda." And then she just holds it up for you to take.
wait, side note. I thought I was red.
I thought you told me you were gold.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean you can be red. That's fine. I thought you were gold for some reason, but yeah, she made a red shield.
Okay, well, I take it from her.
Rip it out of her hand.
Just shake her off of it like. Nothing in this child's life has made her more happy than you taking that and like accepting the gift. She's like, "This is the best day of Eliza's life ever. I'm going to tell everyone at school, including that stuck-up, dumb sixth grader Casey, that I met a dragonkin just like my dad, and they're so cool." And she's like, "Yeah," and she like jumps again. And as you take the thing from her, you see that the little shield has it just says D&D on it, like D ampersand D on the front of it.
Mhm.
And she goes, "Those are two D's, and those D's stand for dungeons and nope, wrong, dragons and don't laugh at me, dragons and dads, because those are the two coolest things in the world, and my dad is both,
Oh,
so that's cool. And now
wait, like
you can be as cool as my dad, even though you're only a dragon and not a dad. But you could be a mom or a dad. It is a woke age here in space. You can be both if you want. But I don't know if you have kids, but I don't think so because you were in a gunfight, and usually parents aren't in gunfights. And she don't cry. She is just like super excited. She's like, "That's for you, and it's to protect you when you get in another fight, in case you roll poorly on your attack rolls."
Wait, isn't it the size of a mug?
Yeah, it's a mug. It's a metaphysical sort of protection.
well, thank you so much.
She's advanced. She's taking the SATs next year. She knows what metaphysical means. She's like, "You are welcome so much. Thank you for being a cool dragonkin like my dad and protecting people in Dock 94. He works down there sometimes, so it's good to know there are other cool dragonkin on the base." And so you have this now. This actually has an effect. So there's an item in Starfinder called a Courage Medallion, and it basically glows with whatever color you want because why not? But once per day, as a standard action, you can activate it to summon a fiery orb, which gives you it's the benefits of a wisp ally, but basically you can have a little like fire spirit that will essentially annoy an enemy. And you can either choose for that person to have a -2 on their attack or a -2 on their AC. And that's until the end of your turn. So
That's cool.
you now have a wisp that you can summon once a day to just irritate enemies. Much like this tiny wisp of a human irritates her large dragon father.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it is.
I have a headache now from crying.
Oh no, no, none of that. Go have a beer. But she goes, "Okay, well, I'm super busy being 8 years old and all. There's a donut shop around here that I really want to go get a donut at. So, Dad, next mission, let's go." And she just runs off. And he's like, "No, no, 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 come. And he just like runs off. And he's just like, "Oh, sorry." And just runs past you guys. Tries his best not to like knock anybody out of the way as he chases this significantly smaller organism towards another donut shop that Arlo hasn't spotted with his 4 or whatever he rolled.
I'm gonna go to them and be like, "Was she adopted?"
Yeah, all evidence points to her not being dragon in any way. So
That's super
And because you guys weren't dicks to the child, you get experience points, but we'll rack them up at the end. Kid been like, we're on a dangerous mission, kid, what are you doing? And just yeet her back to the grab lift. So with your tiny red D&D shield of courage. Oh, where are you going to attach it, by the way? For the sake of space and role-playing, it can attach to anything.
Your
My what?
Your tail,
Oh,
I think.
no.
Whipping people with the shield.
Ouch.
I kind of
Like
want
a
to
whip.
put it, like, on my chest.
I like it.
But also,
Like attached to your armor, or?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Nice.
But also, she said we're on the news, so, like, now people are going to know to look out.
I think people
Right?
already do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's not
That's what
paying
Mama
attention?
Fats was saying.
Yeah, you guys are like kind of becoming celebrities because there was footage of you guys just getting off of a shuttle and immediately leaping into combat to protect people. So they some of the stations have reported your name. Some just refer to you as like the new Starfinders. But for the most part, like you're not super recognizable yet. It's only been a day. Word really hasn't gotten around. But you know, kids pretty much like watch TV. He's like the kind of dad to watch news at home and stuff a lot. So the kid's probably just chilling, eating popcorn or something, and caught sight of you guys on TV. So you guys will become more well known as time goes on, and it'll be harder to perform like stealth operations and whatnot, especially if you continue to do like really flashy stuff in the open or do good and like help people. But that's the price you pay for being a good guy, I guess. You'll kill a nice person, and then you'll be infamous, and then all the bad guys will like you. But yeah, for now, you guys are still relatively unknown. Some people know you, but for the most part, you guys are good.
Do we want to keep going, or are we gonna stop at the donut shop?
My chest is actually starting to hurt more than it was earlier.
Oh no. Do we need to do something about that?
I did fine.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Yeah. Are you gonna? We need to go hop off. Or are you gonna take something?
I'm probably gonna take a Benadryl. It's probably gonna put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can play till you get sleepy if you want, and then call it early.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna go grab the Benadryl.
If okay, if that's what you want. If not, we can hop off and like take you to the clinic or something. But I'll leave it to you because you have reactions fairly frequently compared to me. So
The Benadryl.
whatever you're comfortable with. Okay.
Okay, I'll be back.
Just here. Okay. Just hear like a flump and like the jerky. Okay, so I'll let you two go ahead and do your thing while she's getting that stuff. So
she went to the donut shop,
you,
and we just got.
you guys want to head straight to the Fusion Queen now, barring any more 8-year-old interruptions.
Yeah.
You guys are almost like classic DC Republicans with all these 8-year-olds interrupting your plans. So you guys, hey, political commentary in a D&D
That's
thing,
ironic
or a
because we
Starfinder
live
thing.
really close to to the.
That's funny. No, don't dox yourselves. I'm streaming.
Ah!
We live on 321 DC Washington Way.
No, we don't live that close.
Yeah, so you right next door.
322.
You live on Bojiden Road. So you guys make your way down to level 30. What do we say? 32. Whatever I said, that's where you guys end up. I believe it's 32. 34.
We can't.
Oh
get it
yeah,
right,
yeah. Because it
can't get it right.
No, yeah, it's gonna be this thing because Allie and I did this with our anniversary because I was like, oh, it's 18. She's like, no, I think it's 16, and now I can never like really remember which it is. So because we've said so many different numbers, now I'm just confused. But anyway, you guys show up outside of El Fusion Queen as you guys roll up, and let me. Boy, if only I could figure out how to run this thing. Okay. As you guys pull up outside the Fusion Queen, you see a large sign, big neon sign, a big neon sign, just says Fusion Queen right on the front, and you see, boop, throw that on. As you guys walk up, there are two individuals outside. One is a Vesk, massive, as they always are. The other is a human. It's easier to see on the human. You can see that they have weapons under their clothes. Pretty standard for bouncers and clubs, especially in this part of the station. And as you guys walk up, it's dark down here, even though it's like the middle of the day. Um, the the gang sort of like basically pays off the city part of this area to keep this area dark most of the time. That way, people sort of feel like partying all the time. But yeah, you guys pull up outside the Fusion Queen in the lower levels of Absalom Station. Go ahead and give me a culture check while you're at it.
And can you pull up my?
I'm back.
Dang.
Hi.
Okay.
We're at the Fusion Queen and doing culture rolls.
Do I also need to do a culture check?
I got 21 total.
Yes. If you have points in culture.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't have any Benadryl, so I'm just like gonna cough. It's not gonna help anything, but
Okay. Well, if it gets too bad, definitely let me know, and then. What would you guys roll? Did Alex roll terribly again?
I got 21 total.
Okay.
I got 14.
What's that? 14? Okay. So Shannon and Arlo, you guys notice a lot of the graffiti features a lot of like crowns, a lot of DKs, things like that, all along the way. The whole time you've been walking here, this whole place seems to be clearly operated. Or at the very least, the area is run and dominated by the Downside Kings. There's no other graffiti around here but them. And you guys already know, thanks to Jabak, so the Fusion Queen is uh, funded and heavily trafficked, heavily visited by the Downside Kings. Poppy notices specifically that the eye in Fusion Queen is dotted with a crown. It's about the size the dot would be. It's not anything outlandish, but you notice it and recognize that it is their symbol. So you guys definitely know that you're in the right place. And because of the information you found, you know that because that is dotted with the crown, this is Ferrani Nadaz's not hideout, but this is the club that she operates. But yeah, there's all this dingy like space station aura, classic cinematic dystopian sort of deal in this corridor here. But as you guys roll up to this club, these two dudes are chilling outside. Babe, there's a large Vesk and a human employed as bouncers at the door with clear weapons under their clothes, so or obvious weapons under their clothes. So you guys are free to roll up however you see fit at the Fusion Queen.
Should we just walk up? I don't know.
Drunkly, you take us away. You're the party girl.
Everybody's sober. Are you? Do you guys have your weapons where they're obvious?
Technically, my sword's on my back.
Yeah, I don't really
Okay.
have anywhere to hide my pistol. I'm like my pistol's huge probably compared to me.
Yeah. I assume it just like one of your tendrils holds onto it at all times, like keeps it steady on your back or
Yeah.
something. Okay.
I mean, I don't really know where it would hide mine either. I'm pretty large. Maybe like if one of
Lorge.
the
You
wings or
could just
something.
put it under your wing.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to hide them, but you can just walk up. But you guys are in like a bad part of the spire, so or the spike. But I will leave the first move up to you guys and what you want to do.
Do you just go up to the bodyguards? What do you, Arlo?
I'm
Yeah, I kind of
assuming
want
if we start walking up, they're gonna stop us and try to search us.
Should we hide our stuff or should we bring it in?
Y'all got big pockets big enough for that?
No.
I don't think my
No.
my arm can hold pistol. Is there a limit?
Um, It can hold something of light bulk, and I think 6 inches max or something like that. I don't know, pistol sized.
Can I check the back to see if
I mean,
there's
a
another
pistol is
way
like
in?
yeah,
Heck yeah!
perception
I
roll.
want my weapons. Of course. Of course.
Welcome to my life. She got 8 overall.
As far as you can tell, there's no way in from the back. It's not lit super well. There's no lights back there, so you can't see any doors from where you're at. You can also see that there are no doors at all, hidden or otherwise.
Okay. I tried.
There seems to be a trash chute above, and it looks sort of like a system that like carries the trash up above the building and then it dumps it out the back in a dumpster. So there's no like staff thing in the back or anything.
Alright, so I guess we just have to walk up.
Yeah.
That's the kind of attitude I like. We're just gonna fight some dudes. That's why I married her. You guys will. You could. What are you gonna do with your sword?
I'm gonna keep it on my back. But I'm gonna put the
Okay.
pistol in my arm.
Okay. I like it. It will take you a movement action to get it out.
Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that.
Or yeah, or 3 seconds if you do it outside of combat. So okay. They're eyeing you. They can see you from where you're at, and it's clear that you're coming to the club. They will say that you did that like before you walked into their view, Arlo, but like they're watching you guys as you walk up, and they see your sword. Yeah. You say shady?
I said shitty, but we'll go with those.
Oh, I was gonna say sounds like they're pretty good bodyguards, honestly. See a guy with the sword? No, which one? Just dies.
Said no firearms on the
Premises.
Premises. What are you, Medea? Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna walk up to them, see what happens.
Okay. You walk up and the vest puts his hand up and he goes, it's like, yeah, we don't do weapons at this club unless you work here. And I don't think you work here. So lose the sword there, forearms. You can come back.
Don't be so mean.
The lady can come in if she wants, though. I mean, most bouncers are dealing with drunk dicks all the time, so.
Can I come in?
He's like, he goes, oh, I didn't see you down there. You got any weapons, little fella?
Yeah.
He's like, I appreciate the honesty. Kind of rare to see around here, but sorry, man, no weapons. Boss's order. I got kids to feed. I can't afford to get fired again.
Okay. Here's this. And I had a pistol. I think that's the only one.
He's like, I don't want your gun. You just can't come in with it. He's like, you're gonna have to do something with it. He's like, we don't store weapons here. That's a liability. What if we lose it? Now we gotta pay for it.
What honest people? Fucking alright, Arlo looks to Shannon, considering he's holding the onion. And he's like, hey, do you think Mama Fats would let us store it there rather than having us go home back up to the
moons?
Yeah, rent another room.
Yeah, I think she would.
Okay, that's like very non-murder murder hobo-y of you guys to just be like, yeah, we'll get rid of our weapons. Okay,
Well,
so we'll what's up?
Never mind.
No, what are you gonna say?
No, it's okay.
I'm not sure where else we're
Okay,
supposed to
well,
store it.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't
Well,
bring
I
big
mean,
arms.
we could fight, but That would cause a huge scene.
So
Doors are closed. It's a loud club.
wait. So the other thing is, he didn't notice that I was carrying mine. So theoretically, I could just hide theirs in my wings.
If you're storing, so you just stored a pistol, right?
Yeah.
If you store anything else, it'll take. Let me see. Would that be? I mean, it would be sleight of hand technically. Um,
I thought you loved me.
I do love you. That's why I'm being honest.
Ouch.
uh,
That backfired.
so you can't roll sleight of hand untrained, but I'll let you roll a stealth check if you want. If you guys want to leave and like, you can roll the stealth check to like try and come back while holding it in your wings.
I have -1 in stealth and sleight of hand.
I know, because it's dexterity based. I know. You could try it. You only have a -1, so I will tell you, they're not real bright, but you know, their perception's okay. But it is up to you ultimately what you want to do.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Shannon, you have to take my sword and her pistol. Because I can only really hold one pistol.
That's true.
And I definitely can't hold my sword.
The guard like looks at you guys. He's like, "Hey, like, clear out. Like, it's getting you're clogging the place up. You guys are kind of irritating me now." Just kind of like he doesn't get handsy, but he just kind of shoos you guys because there's like people trying to get in the club and stuff. He's like, "You guys gotta like move," and he lets the other people like in, and then it's just the five of you again.
Alright, so we're gonna step out of the little area, make our decision.
Okay.
She wants to do that, but we are gonna have to leave a weapon somewhere, and I'm not leaving my sword.
Okay.
You could, I mean, depending on what armor you guys are wearing, or how aesthetically you want to do it, you can hide a pistol in your clothes. You don't have to hide it in your arm. That's entirely up to you.
How do we know if we can?
Well, I mean, you physically probably can't, but um, I mean, is there anything that says your sword has to be stored on your back?
No, it doesn't say my sword has to be anywhere, but it's a sword.
That's fair. I mean, you could have Shannon hide the stuff, and you could take care of the pistols. I don't know.
Fair, fair.
It's however you guys want to do it. But you guys are coming to deal with a gang boss, so what you go in with, depending on how this meeting goes, you might need your weapons, but
So
things might be okay. They may not be.
Arlo's going to say to Shannon, "Look, if you take my sword, hide the pistol in your, I don't even know what kind of clothes you're wearing, whatever clothes you're wearing, put it in your boot. I can take Onion's
In your
pistol
boot.
and hide that, so that way we have all of
Sounds like a plan.
That works.
Yay!
You ready to roll for
Not really.
stealth? Well, let's get to
It'll
it.
be yeah. Roll. I'll say roll if any of you have sleight of hand. Otherwise, roll stealth. The difficulty for stealth will be higher than sleight of hand because it's untrained. And then I'll have to roll perception against you guys.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I knew it. I had a natural one.
I love the music stop. Even that's so funny. Okay. I mean, well, you guys like are literally just rolling that to.
I didn't
What's
know
up?
there was music.
Yeah, there's been it's on Discord, so you should be able to hear it. I asked earlier if you guys could hear it.
We heard the one noise, and that was
Yeah,
it.
the sound effects, not the music.
Yeah, what about this? This is on the same program.
Start.
You can't hear that?
It was like a 2 seconds of it.
Oh, it's still going. Cause you heard this, right?
Yeah, we heard that one.
Interesting. Because it's definitely playing. That's annoying that you guys can't hear that.
I can hear parts of it when you talk.
Oh, that's very strange. Uh. Can you guys hear it all now?
No.
That's so upsetting. I've had like a bunch of music and like sound effects and stuff going for you guys the whole time. So upsetting, no sad times.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's dumb. You guys hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's so dumb. Okay, well, whatever. Look, I even care. I'll just add the audio later. God, that's dumb. Well, oh well. Those cool sound effects, but I guess I'll just deal with that later. Sad GM is sad. Anyway, so Shannon, you rolled shamefully poorly. Let me. Oh my god! I just closed out the Chrome tab because I tried to click on it. 1 second. 1 second. Oh no! Now we gotta open everything again. Oh. Talks amongst yourselves about how Shannon failed her dice roll.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dishonor.
Cover me.
That's the second time.
I mean, to note, you are a dragon, so how
You-
stealthy could you really be?
All she's trying to do is hide things in her wings. She just let them fall
Maybe
out.
Yeah,
she's
the
clumsy. She's clumsy, okay?
She goes to put the sword in the left wing, gets it under there, puts the pistol under the right wing, and the sword falls out.
She accidentally pokes
Yeah,
herself in the
pistol
butt.
falls off.
She pokes herself in the butt, screams, breathes fire from screaming.
Let's see. Do you guys have Roll20 pulled up?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Black.
Zoom all the way out just to make sure, because there should be some stuff at the
Okay.
bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Don't do that to me. Yeah, it wasn't changing on mine, but I think that's because I haven't hit refresh.
Combat.
No, it means that I have a really nice map that I want to use. Okay, cool. It refreshed for me, so.
Alex,
Okay, well, I guess I'll just not have. I guess I'll just not have the audio then.
Stuff, right? 4? I only have 4.
That's your spell thing, right?
Oh.
I don't remember what we put that to, but this is
What?
entropy point.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are out front. Shannon rolled a natural 1. You have been issued 1 yike, my dude. That's some big yikes energy. Boy, what did the rest of you roll on your stuff?
I only got a 7 total.
I just got 2.
So 7 total.
That's so funny. Technically, Poppy didn't need to roll because you're not trying to hide anything. Everybody else is hiding your stuff.
What am I rolling for?
Sleight of hand if you can, stealth if you can't. Okay, well, as you walk up, I'm still gonna run this audio because maybe it's going to the stream. As you walk up, Shannon drops your sword out of her wings, very clearly trying to hide it. Were you holding anything else, or was it just the sword?
I had my pistol, I thought, and then.
Okay, you had your pistol stowed as well. Okay, that stays where it is because it's like you're wearing second skin, which is pretty tight, so that was like pretty held in. And Arlo, as you roll up as well, you like jostle the compartment, and it just pops the pistol out as you're walking, and it just falls out of the compartment and falls next to Poppy. And you see the guys go, "Hey, hey! I don't think so." Roll for initiative.
Oh no! Oh.
And they both grab their clubs.
I knew we were gonna get into a fight. I was just hoping we would get to go into the club before.
You got a 4.
Oh, actually, the Vesk has a club. The other guy draws his pistol. So.
Oh no, that's even worse.
I got a 12. Alex got a 4.
Okay.
Wait. So
Yeah, what's
I
up?
have a -1 next to my initiative, so do I have to subtract
Wait,
1?
is there an initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there is bonuses.
Yeah, it's your thing is the the d20 roll plus or minus your dex modifier, so whatever it says.
15 total.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Ray.
Be last.
Ray got a 15. Sorry, I missed what you guys said.
Alex got a 5.
Alex,
We
what?
both got 5.
Alex got a 5. Okay. I literally have to put your character names because if I put Allie and Alex next to each other, I'm gonna lose my mind because I just can't keep track of you guys. Okay. And then Ray got a 15. Ray, what is your bonus? You said it was a 1.
She had a 14 with the bonus of.
No,
she
a
had
12 with a bonus of.
I just need to know your. Is it so it'd be +3 for your
Yeah.
initiative? Okay. Because so whenever you roll the same as somebody for initiative, whoever has the higher bonus goes first. And this guy also rolled a 15. But you will go first. So Ray, you're up first, and your pistol landed next to you. I rolled that on a D100, so you lucked out. Otherwise, it was going to eject it way further, but it rolled right next to you. So you are up first.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna pick up my pistol.
Okay, that is a movement action, and then you still have your attack action.
So these guys put up their weapons, right? Or
What's up? Yeah. They drew their weapons whenever you initially dropped your stuff.
I don't know what to do.
We can say you're next to Arlo. You guys can place yourself wherever you want for the start of the combat. And we'll say you guys are like referencing.
Alex.
Good luck fixing that. Oh, I guess only one of you can control the other, so that actually works fine.
My laptop about to die. Hold on.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, fortunately, you go dead last, so you have time.
What did you?
I'm glad I said it for you. I don't know. She told me, and I put her on the initiative tracker, and then I forgot. Which she rolled last by quite a bit. I think she rolled a 2 or something.
So one roll.
What'd you roll, Alex?
I got a 5 overall. 4.
Yeah. Oh, Ray rolled energy ray apparently.
She wasn't trying to roll it.
Dare I? I don't know. I'm torn. Okay, I'm gonna pew pew.
Well, what are you contemplating? What do you want to do? You
I
tell me
don't
what
know
you
if
want to
I'm
do,
gonna
and I'll tell you how
counter
we
this
can do it.
yet.
How many spell slots do you have?
I don't know. I don't
Should
know.
be like
Where do I? How do I check that?
it's on your character sheet, Poppy, and then it will tell you spell classes. Yeah. So up at the top where it says like Starfinder character class spell classes, if you click spell classes, it should tell you how many spells you have for the day. Let me double check and make sure that it changed.
3 out of 3.
Yeah, so you should have 3. Let me double check and make sure that that changed with your level. Second level, yeah.
Probably
So
did.
standard is 2. No, you did. It hasn't changed. It doesn't go up first to second level. But it's supposed to be 2, but you have a +1 because of your intelligence. So.
Cool. Nice.
And then you can do level 0 spells as much as you want. Obviously, they're cantrips, so you are good to go. So you have 3 spells to use, but you know
Save those just.
the day is young, as it were.
I'm gonna pew pew.
You can. Okay, pew pew. See what you got, Senorita Pew Pew, or Senor, since it's Poppy.
Yeah, you do
It'll be your d20 plus your dexterity bonus for a ranged attack.
So I got
+1 as well for your basic attack bonus. So
+4. So I got 18 total.
okay. Yeah, unsurprisingly, that hits him. So
No, it's not a
pew.
con.
3 feet away.
Right.
You missed. I had 92%. Yeah, you had 8% to miss. Suck my alien dangly bits. How do you like them apples? RNG. I hate XCOM too. That game abuses RNG so much. All right. Who do you want to attack?
I'm a left-handed person, so left. And he's also
Okay.
closer to me, so frick that guy.
Makes sense. All right. Roll your stuff. Your damage.
Where's
If you yeah, if you expand the thing for your pistol, I think I put it in there. Yeah, if you just click it. Yeah, it should be 1d4.
Is this it?
You only get to burn him on a crit,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it felt okay. That's sideways. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us a.
Roll again.
Oh, I got a 4.
Nice. No,
Oh, it's on a 20.
it's only a crit if you roll a 20 on your attack. Yeah, but you did do max damage, so he's not happy with it. You sweep up your gun. If you didn't have your L-fan tentacles, it probably would have been more difficult for you. But they zip out and grab it and bring it to bear on the guy to the left, and you like hunker down in preparation for the fire as the tentacle pulls the trigger and like takes care of the recoil. And you hit the guy like right in like the meat, like between his pec and like his shoulder, his deltoid, where that hits. And you see him like take the hit pretty heavy because he's just wearing like a t-shirt and like some jeans basically. He actually has armor on, but for the sake of aesthetics, we're just gonna say he has that. So that way you're not like, oh, he has a 10 AC. But yeah, he takes the hit and he just goes "Argh!" and like grips it really quick and like acts like he's gonna take a step forward, but it's not his turn yet, so he can't. But he's like locked onto you, little man now. But yeah, you hit the guy on the left is the one with the club. I should have mentioned which one was which. But yeah, the Vesk on the left has the club, and the human on the right has a pistol, similar to yours.
Okay.
So the DPS has pulled aggro. And then that is your turn. You have a swift action technically if you want to do like combat banter or something like that. If you want to say something to your teammates real quick, but that is your turn.
Guys, I shot the wrong guy. Please shoot the guy on the right. He has a pistol. I'm scared.
Oh, were you gonna base it on whether or not they had a pistol or not?
No, I'm gonna play it as it is because that's kind of funny.
Okay. I mean, if you were gonna like go for the ranged
No.
person instead, like I didn't tell you that, so if you want to say you shot the guy
No.
with a pistol, that's
No,
fine.
okay.
Because that's the choice your character would have made, or that you would have made tactically. You just didn't have that information.
He would probably not like that. That would probably be like a fast reaction thing, anyways. So
Fair. Okay. So the second guy goes Ted, and these guys have been working together for years, and seeing his friend get shot, he raises the pistol and takes aim at Senior Poppy. Let's see.
wait, does that mean
Not
it's
likely.
the chance to hit Arlo too?
I'm
I'm
not
just kidding.
holding
No,
it.
no. Yeah, because I had to pick up my gun. No.
So that is yeah, so that hits. I can tell you what he rolled if you really want to be demoralized, but yeah, so he hits and it is a 2. Hits you for 2 damage.
That's the stamina, right?
Yeah, it goes directly to your stamina, so
Change it on the
Ray takes 2.
Yeah, that one. Oh.
Red is your
cool.
red is your RP, green is your stamina, blue is your health.
We got it. Cool.
Okay. Did you already change it?
I changed it.
Okay, just making sure.
I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know it changes it from the character sheet via the
Mm-hmm.
menu.
Yeah, or you can click on your character
Yeah.
and it will bring up the things, and then you just -2 or whatever. But yeah, that is. Oh, hang on. Let me actually move. I need to move this here because I'm gonna get confused if I don't, because I'm stupid. All right. And then it is Tad's turn, and Tad just points the club and goes, "You! I hate onions!" And he just moves forward. We'll say he moves here. Raises the club. It's just glaring down at you. Does not care at all about the what are you, like 7 feet tall or something? However tall the Arlo is, and he rolls. Where's the? Uh, 15. Does that hit your KAC? Okay, so that, yeah, if it rolls the same as an AC, it hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So is 3 bludgeoning damage to your stamina, and he just like it's a one-handed weapon, but for flavor, he just brings both of them down and just like
Thump.
bonks you,
Thump.
sends you straight to horny jail. Hits you with the bonk for sure, and just like the tentacles like raise up. You're already like braced from taking your shot earlier. 2 of the tentacles raise up and take like a bit of the blow, so it doesn't like squish you. But the impact of them hitting it like causes some harm to your stamina. Having to like tense yourself and because they're attached to you, so ultimately the impact hits you. But they take you from hitting the full brunt. So he double hand smashes his club down, but he's clearly suffering from the shot he took earlier, and he doesn't hit you with full damage. So just gets you with the 2 damage. Or was that 2? Yeah, 3. Sorry,
Did you change
he
it?
rolled a 1 on damage, and it's a +2. So
Did you change it? Okay. Okay.
yep. And now that is Arlo's turn.
Arlo is going to first yell at the guy with the hammer. Like, you gonna hit someone 1 foot tall by someone more than your size. And pick up the onion.
And he goes, "She's a 1.5 foot," or he's massive.
He's gonna pick up Arlo, or oh my god, I'm gonna pick up myself. I'm gonna pick up the onion and find in front of the onion.
Okay.
Does that count?
Your entropic shield is on a part of your body, so you can form it on like any of your arms. I suppose you could do it on your leg too, but that sort of defeats the purpose. So
say I'm holding the onion bottom left, and I'm making my top shield.
I don't know.
Let me look, because that's a movement action for each, I believe. Did you look and see what is it a movement action for the shield?
I believe it is part. It says part.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I think it's a movement action. It says a movement action or a
Full action.
full action?
Any move, action, or full action you take, you can create a field.
Yeah, it says as part of.
Oh.
As part of any.
Oh, see, that's important. Yeah, so as you pick him up, what color do you want it to be? I assume it's purple because it's entropy, but it can be whatever. So as you reach down, Poppy, you think you're under attack, but you see this purple mist coalesce, and these swirling particles, and you hear like the whispers of like the essence of the universe as it like breaks down in front of you. As you see this Kasatha's like hand come down and grab you, and the shield like extends up like the bioengineers from Mass Effect, how they had that like teardrop shaped, like almost like Captain America shields in Infinity War or whatever it was in game. It extends like past you as he picks you up in his hand. That is your movement action. So you still have your attack action.
Going to tropic strike this guy right in the dick.
Right in the dick.
Upward dick punch.
Entropic dick kick. Let's
good
go. Oh, you're
old
gonna
dick
punch him.
kick.
Okay. Grab the dick. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Okay. Crap. Entropic strike is EAC. So, roll that plus your. Oh crap. What is your attack bonus? I think your attack bonus is a 2. Let me look. I should have checked. But yeah, go ahead and roll your attack, and I'll let you know what your attack. Okay, so yeah, it's your D20 plus your strength modifier plus 2 for your attack bonus. So
Plus 3 overall.
your strength is only plus 1. Okay, then yes.
Oh.
Definitely hits. 100% hits him. D4 plus con, I believe. I'll look it up, but entropic strike is it's 1d3 plus your con. Sorry.
We
What's a
don't.
D3?
I don't.
Yeah,
We don't have a D3.
Yeah, if you want, I can roll it. If you just type in dice roller on Google, they have them.
Or you
We can
can
do it
roll it.
here. Yeah, on roll 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot that Roll20 had dice rollers.
Yeah. Oh wait,
No,
no,
it didn't.
no. I forget how you do it.
What you type the number
Well, it'll be slash roll.
Okay, yeah, he did it the wrong
or
way.
/r.
2
Alright, I got a 2.
natural.
Plus my constitution.
Cool.
1, so 3.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I didn't think about that. If Rachel's rolling, it might roll Alex's, or it might roll Poppy's stats instead. Yeah, because it's gonna actually no. If you don't click it from your inventory, I think it should be fine.
Rolling dice.
Okay. Yeah. Yep, you are correct. Okay. What was that damage? Yeah.
Yeah, that was damage. 3 overall.
Okay. Okay. Do you? Oh yeah, because you add your con modifier, right, which is +1. Okay, so 3 overall to bouncer a. Okay, you said you hit him in the dick. Okay, so as this guy is coming back up from womping on your little sweet Vidalia friend, as he raises up to bring his club like back into like a defensive position, he like leaves his like gut in his lower half completely unguarded, and you on your way back up from picking Poppy up, just which arm are you doing it with?
It'll be
the
like the
right.
bottom right.
Bottom right. Oh, so it's like you're coming back up from that angle too. So you have like added torque from like your torso turning, and you just like right in the dick. And you don't hit his testicles, you like glance like the tip of his dick, so it's not like full damage. But it's still like hefty. This guy had like the essence of the depreciation of the universe collide with the head of his dick. So he's definitely rocked. He's not having a good day. And the other guy goes, Ted's dick, no! And this guy's like freaking out, like he's like his pistol's like wavering and whatnot. But yeah, you hit Tad right, like glancing blow, like right to his
He's
wiener.
not having a good day.
He's not having a good day, and his dick's having a worse one. So at least he didn't get shot in the dick like Rob Riggle from 22 Jump Street or 21 Jump Street. I shot my dick off. Pick it up. Help! Shot his dick. I shot his dick, bro. And so yeah, you just clock this guy right in the peener, and it is Allie's turn with that, or it is Shannon's turn technically. So after that, the shot in the dick foo. What's your move?
Well, Tad's having a bad enough day, so I'm gonna shoot the other guy.
Okay.
How nice of you.
You will have to take your movement action to draw your pistol because they were stowed. But yeah, as long as you're taking a ranged attack, so it's fine. So movement action draw. Go ahead and fire, it'll be a d20 plus your dex plus 1 for your basic attack bonus. So it'll even out, I think, because you have a -1 for your dex.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh, doesn't hit. You fire and it takes out the lamp that's like over here where this light's at. It's like and like sparks fly everywhere. And this guy whose day is already becoming darker as his friend's dick is getting pummeled just gets a little darker, physically speaking. So, and he panics as the glass like shatters and showers over him. Not mechanically, but just for flavor. And we are back at the top of the round, Ray.
Can I attack when I'm behind a shield?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna take a penalty because he's holding you. So your tentacles are like having to like steady it in addition to you being moved by a guy who's violently punching another man in the dick. So you're not like on an unmoving like flat surface. So we'll say you take since you're being like jostled around and stuff, we'll say it's a -2 to hit. But you can still attack from around the shield.
Also, question with my missiles, can we not be near them? Like the enemy when I use those?
There's no minimum range. You can be at like touch range for those.
So it won't damage my
You just can't be
allies?
greater than 100. No, because the missiles are targeted. It's not AoE. AoE is the only thing that
I want to, but
There's
I know
definitely a
I should
buff
save
battle
it. Okay, okay.
it's flashy and it's a thug move, which I support because cool is the rule. But just do whatever you want. Do whatever's tactical. I will say, like you have like combat banter, so you could be like yell missiles or whatever, and then Arlo's like, no, don't do that. However you guys want to role play it, but yeah, definitely not like I won't let you guys like take a tactical like 5 minutes to talk about something in a fight.
Right.
But yeah, if one of you wants to be like, no, don't use the missiles, do this, like that's fine.
I was gonna see her
Because in
die
addition to it being
because,
whatever, it's also
not yet.
yeah,
the one.
and we're also
Tapping
like
my
new
head.
to the game and new to the system, so
Okay.
Onion's mad.
so yeah,
Oh, I Angies. I am so
Angie
Angies.
onion,
He
big
said he
Angie
doesn't
energy.
like onions.
He said they have no layers.
Uncultured swine. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay,
With my pistol.
with your pistol. Okay, roll a d20. Give me your best shot, Onion Man. You shooting for the guy on the left again?
Yeah.
Club guy.
Fuck that guy. 16 nat.
Okay.
PS4, so 20.
All right. You fire one off. There you go. Might as well use those, even if you guys can't hear the music. He's super mad. He's like just super angry about the
Pissed, bro.
suppressing fire. Which is a thing in this game. But yeah. So you, what's up?
Got kicked in the bladder when you did the.
Oh no, the baby's not about the thug life. So you fire off. You definitely hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You got a 3.
Natural.
Okay,
Yeah.
you hit him for damage. So okay. Those are D4 plus 1, right? Or is it just a D4?
Oh, it doesn't say +1 for mine.
Okay, yeah, then it's yeah. I double checked on all those before I put the stats in for the weapons. So if it doesn't say +1, then it's not. Sometimes the enemies will have them because they like went shot at the range, or they'll have like specific abilities. So I just like to make sure. But yeah, you hit him again, but this time at like a steeper angle. Hits him in the same shoulder, and just like cleans like up through and just completely like tears out like a tendon. As like the energy round like goes up and just burns all the way through. And the guy is like that's the arm he's holding his club with, and he just goes "Arr!" and just like grabs the same spot, and he's like, "It's the same spot, bro. What is wrong with you? You already shot me there. Diversify!" And he just like grunts in pain as you shoot him. And you that's it for your
And
turn.
then
Yeah.
I say, "This is for not liking onions, fart face." And then that's it.
And he goes, "You're a fart face," and he with a swift action changes hands. which is, by the way, if you guys go from like if you have a shield or whatever, going from that to guarded is a swift action, or changing hands for your weapon. Just in case you guys get shot twice by an onion in the shoulder. He switches hands and one-handed brings it down. Let's see. You're being held by Arlo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to bash down on Arlo's arm to try and hit you. Let me roll. I'll roll to see whether he hits you and makes it, or if he hits Arlo. 1 to 50, it's you. 51, 44. So he hits you. Or he targets you. I will say that. Okay. He will roll d20.
My shield give her 1 AC.
Yeah, I'll say, like, normally it only applies to you, but because your friend is like tiny and can be held, I'll say that there's a
that's cool.
chance. Well, he rolled a natural 1.
Shot himself in the dick.
So not only does he not hit you, he doesn't hit Arlo. But so I'm not doing self damages on fumbles or anything like that. I'm only going to do that for like named enemies, like major opponents and stuff. But he swings with one arm, but because he's right hand dominant and he never bothered to like learn to be ambidextrous, even though Chad like always told him whenever they would go play pool, he's like, bro, if you just learn to shoot left handed, it'll be dope. Just become ambidextrous, bro. You'll be way better at the sport. All those weekends they spent playing pool in the club completely wasted. As this guy goes to swing at your you have her or him in your left hand, right? He goes to swing at your left hand, misses, and just hits himself like in the right leg and just goes, "Oh my god, Chad, worst day ever, bro. I swear." He's like, "When we kill these guys, I'm getting drunk." And Chad's like, "Yeah, Tad, we're getting so smashed, bro. We're gonna get some Patron, we're gonna get some honeys, we're gonna get some Wraith Wrath, and we're gonna get high, bro, and we're gonna get drunk, and we're gonna have sex with each other." And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Nothing. Kill that guy." And he ends his turn. And that is it is now Chad's turn. And it is, let's see.
I really don't like onions.
He is upset, but he noticed that Shannon took a shot at him, levels the pistol, doesn't hit.
Oh.
Can guarantee it. Well, I can't say I guarantee it. Rolls a 11.
I think that hits. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, you are a mystic.
Is it KAC?
They hit EAC.
Oh.
It's an energy weapon.
Yeah, that hits. My EAC is a 10.
Or Hedor. It's on your back. Actually, no, it's in Shannon's wings, isn't it? Which I guess means it's on the ground because she dropped it. Okay. So he rolls a. He's using the pistol, so that is 3 damage to Shannon's stamina. He just like clips the top of one of your wings, doesn't really like damage it majorly. Misses your head, that's what he was aiming for. He really loved that light, and he's really upset about Tad's dick. So he was going for the kill, but he like missed and clipped like the top of the pinions on one of your wings. So
yeah, Roll20's not really cooperating with me right now.
Okay.
If you would like to change.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Wait, did he actually hit you?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, he hit her.
Her AC was
Yeah.
10, and he rolled an 11.
Yeah, because of the stuff she has, it protects more against KAC, I think.
By 1.
Yeah. But she also suffers a minus to her dex, or her AC because of her dex, so yeah. But as a dragonkin, she has a better health pool, so balancing. So you take one in the shoulder. I wish I had more pistol sounds, but I don't. and then it is Alex's turn. What you got, Arlo? What you doing?
Alright, so guess I'm just gonna punch this guy.
That is certainly an
Can you
option.
do
Did you
two
make a
fists,
punching
like
sound?
on one side? Could you use both fists?
No,
Oh, okay.
I could do like one and then another, but I can't do two at once.
Yeah. And if he does 2 attacks in a single turn, he's going to take a -4 to each attack roll. So
Well, my pistol's over by Dragon Lady, or my sword's over by Dragon Lady, and I'm not trying to take an attack
yeah.
opportunity. So I am gonna punch this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any other tricks up my sleeve.
With your entropic strike.
I'm not gonna use another thing to do that.
You don't use anything for those.
Well, fuck it, yeah.
Those are it's your inherent ability.
Okay, well then, yeah.
That's why I was making fun of that guy who like made the house rule or whatever for his campaign that he was doing. He's like, yeah, we just use the entropic pool points for that, and I'm like, that's so dumb. Like,
Okay,
so,
gotcha. Bet. So let's do it.
so yeah,
Going for the dick, number 2.
yeah.
I got
Number
a
2.
1.
It's because this thing rolled it. It was
Yeah.
on 13.
If you want to use roll 20, that's fine. If you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
if your
order.
table's tilted or whatever,
I'm gonna order a table, like a little table thing
yeah.
for the
If
deck.
you want, you can go ahead and re-roll that one, just like on a better surface, because I don't know if your table's
You-
tilted or what, but you guys are having a lot of trouble.
I can't get any pluses.
on
You do. It's an attack roll, so it's your d20 plus 2 plus your strength.
11.
Just plus 1, I think. So 11. That hits because it's EAC. So another dick strike for the Tadmeister. This guy's dick is in rough
Oh.
shape. Chad's not gonna have much to play with when this fight's over with.
Wait, wasn't it a D3, hun?
Oh yeah, it is a D.
Yeah, it's a D.
Yeah,
It's a D3 plus
yeah.
1.
So
you-
scratch that. He,
you cheating.
Yeah. I mean, it was a 1
You
anyway.
cheating,
so I don't
scruffy
know how
nerf
much
herder.
cheating that would be.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Max, baby.
3.
Plus 1.
Nice.
So 4 total.
4.
Nice.
There you go. Right in the dick.
The good old dick.
Anime
twist.
punch sound effect.
One punch.
The old dick twist. Just a punch, and then
An upper punch
the
if you
dick.
may.
Right in the penis. Shaft slap. Okay, that guy is rough between the two like shots, which are cauterized, so he's not bleeding from those, but it's definitely damaged him. And you have definitely like damaged the soft tissue, the very soft tissue, never again to be hard tissue of this man's phallus. He has suffered so much psychological damage from being double tapped in the dick. Like it's been years since this guy went to college, so like his dick taps are like out of practice. His dick is like it's out of practice. It's soft. Like it doesn't have that like calloused collegiate defensive system of like being hit in the nuts by your frat bros every day. He's doing real rough. This guy is like a moth's hair away from like being down for the count. But he's still determined to fight. You've hit him in the dick twice. He's very upset with you. You caught testicle on that second shot, so he's like in pain. But he's definitely coming after you. So
Oh my god.
It's like onion. Shoot him in the dick.
this guy's dick has to go. The dick stick is going down.
He hit Poppy.
He's going down in a different round. Okay, so this guy, Chad is rolling. He is upset with you specifically. He's changing targets. He will deal with the dragonkin as need be, but his bro, his light, his stars and his moons is about to be shut out permanently if he gets hit in his boss glowing red weak point one more time. So he's gonna fire at Arlo. That is a 22 to hit.
Nope, misses, dude.
So
Nope.
yeah. Yeah, dang. All right, well, just another day, I guess. Not the penis. So he rolls. That is 5 damage. you feel a burning sensation as it just like clips through like your lat, like as you're recovering from the dick punch, and as you bring it down, you just feel the round just like burn through your side. Does a lot of damage, hits you on a critical point, but not doesn't bring you down too much. You've had worse in your time.
Yeah, still got a little points left.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Giant.
Yeah. Still riding that high from watching a dragon eat 2 dozen donuts because she was drunk. They're just so good. Okay, and then freaking Cripple Dick McGee over here. See what he's got. Unsurprisingly, rolls an 11 against Arlo's KAC. He's had enough of your dick punching ways.
He does not.
Okay. Swings, misses. He's in a ton of pain. He can't function properly. Like his dick is battered, his right arm is shot, his dominant arm is shot, and like on top of that, he's just like not focused super well because he's not doing well in this fight. He usually wins every fight he's in. He's a Vesk. He's big. He's powerful. He's a warrior. Like Tad never loses, and Tad has not gotten a break this entire fight. So Tad doesn't know how to deal with the situation, and I don't think he's gonna get that like heartfelt candlelit like night back at his apartment with Chad that he really wants to like tell him how he's always felt, and how this like little human may be physically inferior, but like Chad's heart is just like really what counts, and he loves this man and he wants to tell him, but he may never get the chance now.
Do it to us. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, you could have rolled better, and then you would have snuck in with your sword.
Wow.
But now Tad's dick is down for the count. Okay, so he missed that. Arlo, it is your turn, bro.
Win.
What's up?
Can I try to intimidate this guy?
I thought it was Shannon's turn.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. See, that's why I changed the names. Yeah, it's Ali's turn.
Okay.
Muy bad.
Can I cast a spell?
You can. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
That was rude, but okay.
That was so rude.
I was so excited that you were gonna cast the spell. She literally was like, "Is it okay if I don't take any new spells? Because I didn't use them last time." And I was like, "Sure, bro. As a spellcasting mystic, you cannot take new spells for second level. That's your choice."
Okay, so I have Mind Thrust.
You do.
Can I cast that?
Chad's really wanting a body thrust, but he ain't gonna get it. Yes, you
Well,
can.
he ain't got a dick, so.
No,
Oh,
Tad is the
well,
one without a dick.
shit.
Chad's genitals are fully operational, though they will never again operate for the man that he could have loved.
A 2 again. Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
I
unfortunate.
think it's stable. I'm
Um.
gonna roll on the placemat next time.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll
No.
that?
No,
Though to be fair,
it
go
has
ahead.
a groove on it, so I feel like it's catching on the groove and that's affecting it. But whatever.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Yeah. So you like reach out with the cosmic, uh, like spiritual, mystical energies of the universe and reach for this guy's mind, but there's just no like conscious traffic currently. The guy is all instinct. He is all like subconscious drive right now to protect his friend whose dick has been pummeled by these weird bevy of creatures that he just is now going to hold like a racist grudge against for the rest of his life because they beat up his friend's dick. So you miss. That is one spell slot down. If a spell fails, you still lose the spell slot, unfortunately. But yeah, there is no mind to grasp onto to affect this man. So back at the top of the table, Ray, that's you. What is old Poppy got?
Hmm. No. I forgot about that. I don't even. What did I start with?
You started with a full charge.
20 shots, so you've got 18 now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's round 3 and you shot both rounds, so
Well,
you should be down to 18.
I'm about to be down to 17 because I'm gonna shoot Tad in the dick.
No, my dick!
Okay.
My large, impressive, glorious, best dick! It's huge. Ask anyone. Yeah, roll on d20. So you can't lie.
And plus
10
10
plus 4,
so
so 14.
14.
14? Okay. Yeah, you hit him. That clears his EAC. So
Yet again, Poppy doing all of the work.
I love this.
Poppy also took most of the
They
damage,
so
so
small packages. I shouldn't have said that. I got a 1 plus no. Just
oh.
1.
Okay. So yeah, you deal 1 energy damage to Tad's
Just the
very pummeled dick. The tip is gone. The tip doesn't exist anymore. It's just a saddened like tip of a vest. I mean, it's a vest dick anyway, so it's not like human shaped, but like you've still just beat the daylights out of this poor reptile's like ding dong. He's just having the worst day you could ever imagine. This guy, like his dick is half of his personality. He's a bouncer. He lifts weights. It's a third of his personality. He lifts weights. He goes to the range to practice his shooting, even though he doesn't carry a pistol at work because one time he accidentally shot a patron who came up, thought they had a gun, but it was a candy bar, so the boss doesn't let him carry guns anymore. And then his other third of his personality is his dick, which he also is not allowed to use on patrons because that's a conflict of interest. You can have sex off duty, Tad, not on duty. It's distracting. We need you to stop Raxalites and Dragonkins from walking in. So, this guy very, very hurt, but very upset about his dick. Chad's going to shoot Arlo again. Chad rolls a natural 1. Chad doesn't hit anything. Chad is once again very disappointed, very shaken, super upset, even though Arlo is a fairly easy target is at his height. Just so upset. Maybe his friend is like in love with him. Maybe his friend is gay. Dude, Tad crushes puss. No one crushes puss like Tad. Tad's gay? That's mind blowing for Chad. He's dealing with so much right now on like an emotional level. He can't focus on this fight. All he wants to do is save his friend, but his like bro love for his friend and maybe something else he doesn't know is getting in the way of his ability to fire. So he missed. Tad is gonna roll. Tad rolls a 10 against Arlo, which I suspect doesn't hit. Against KAC. Hits himself right in the same knee once again. He's just like, oh my god, just kill me already. I don't want to be here anymore. My dick is gone. Chad knows I'm gay. I'm so embarrassed. I could just die of embarrassment, or I could die of onion pistol. Either way, end me, bro. And it is now Alex's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna tropic strike him straight in the throat this time.
Finally, not my dick. Yes, hit me. Yep. Go ahead. Roll your d20. Okay, that hits. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of glad that you guys can't hear the music anyway because it resets after 2 minutes, and I would have had to keep hitting the play button every 2 minutes. Yeah, it would have been terrible. You hit him. That was your entropic strike, right? Oh. 2. As you hit him, yeah, you're nickel and diming him. You hit him in the throat, and you hear him just go, and it's just too much for his system. And you see his eyes roll back in his head as you knock him out. Do you do anything extra besides destroy this guy's whole world? How do you want to finish this guy off? Because Chad won't be finishing him off ever.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
This is
Poppy bonk.
rated M.
Technically, the entropic strike can be applied to anything he wields as a weapon. So
Oh my god. Would I take damage though from the?
That one.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you take damage because I think it's
Okay,
hysterical.
cool.
But Poppy
Okay,
might not be
cool.
too happy about it role playing wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna take the onion and like use his little leg to kick him in the face.
As he's like holding his throat and falling, he just feels like as like a little like onion foot like hits him right in the face and just finishes him off. And he just goes down.
That's what you get for not liking
That
onion.
how many layers in my foot got? Hiya! Shannon's turn. Bottom of the round. Here you go.
How many spell slots do I have? I've been looking for it.
It's in the top of. I gotta bring up the thing. It'll be in the top left of your character sheet.
Okay.
Where it says character class spell classes. Click the spell classes tab and it should show you.
Okay, so it says spells per day, but I don't understand the numbers. There's like 4 out of 4 and 2 out of 2. So is that like 4 level zeros, 4 level ones, or 2 level ones?
I believe so. Yes, I'll just double check and look. But what's your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier is a 1.
+1. So you have 3 spell slots for the day. 3 level 2, or sorry, 3 level 1 spell slots for the day. And then you can cast level 0s all you want.
Okay. I'm gonna try Mind Thrust again, since, when am I ever gonna get to Mind Thrust someone else? I might die.
Literally as much as you want. That's true, you might die. It's not looking like it, but you might.
Okay. I kid you not. I rolled another 2. I'm so done. Whatever. I'm Yeah. So Shannon is just like she tries to cast this spell, it fizzles out, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat jerky. It's a bad day.
Gives up on the combat.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, again, like, same issue as the first time. This guy's even more distraught now because like his buddy's gone down. So he's just running on like pure adrenaline and instinct at this point. So yeah, he's unaffected by your mind blast, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and remove Tad from the combative table because now this is no longer like there's no enemy there, so no enemy on you guys. Ray, it is Senior Poppy's turn. Chad is distraught. Remove Tad from the initiative counter. Chad having a horrible day emotionally, doing pretty okay physically.
That's my fault.
Yeah, a little bit. It's also Poppy and Arlo's fault for like, what the ha freaking Omega crotch womping people.
Want an energy ray?
I was thinking about it,
Okay.
but that would take one of my spell slots.
No, wasn't that a cantrip?
Oh. I'm gonna use energy ray.
1d
Okay.
of whatever
Mm-hmm.
you want it: acid, electricity, cold, or fire.
Mm-hmm.
Go acid, bro.
Oh, she gonna acid burn him. I'm cool with that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, in the eyes, like little limes, just squeezing them in his eyes.
That's close range, so that's 25. Yeah, okay, you're well within reach.
Okay.
You are good.
See.
Uh,
I have to flip my tray.
okay. It's your D20 plus your Dex modifier because it's against EAC as a ranged attack.
5
So
plus.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Three,
you okay?
seven, eight.
Yeah, I just
So
Baby kick you?
8. 8 total.
Does not hit, unfortunately. A little bit, but you haven't burned 2 spell slots, so you're okay.
Wow, the shade. The shade.
Would you like to do anything?
Uh,
I don't think I can do anything else.
I mean, you have a movement action technically,
I can just move.
but
Technically,
Yeah, no.
yeah, because you're taking a -2 every time you attack with him holding you. So
Oh yeah, I guess I could just like.
if you want to forego the +1 to your AC that you're getting in exchange for a plus like a regular like non -2 to your attack.
+1 AC from my shield protecting.
Oh. I think I'm just gonna like step down now that jerk face is big.
Arlo's gonna be very sad, but he's gonna put down.
Oh.
I want to see you just like run at full speed and be like,
Oh.
5 minutes later,
just
makes it to that square.
yeah, just there he goes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's all I
You hop down. That's your We'll say hopping down is the movement
Okay.
action. It is doggone Chad's turn.
Chad Bradley.
Chad will roll his dickless d20. That is a 17 to Arlo's EAC.
definitely hits, probably.
Okay, that definitely hits probably.
Hey, you never know.
You take 3 fire damage, my man, which is at this point just for flavor because you have no resistances. So 3 damage to your stamina.
Fire resistant. Yeah.
And you
fire.
What's up?
Armor class.
Do you have that, or is that grayed out? Because it says that by default for a lot of stuff.
Okay, that is grayed out, I guess.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way in Serenray's Grace that you have fire resistance at level 2. I was like, I don't even think your class gets elemental resistances later, but who knows? You're just like, haha, entropy. Oh, I break your fire down with my trap card. I play Pot of Greed to draw 3 more cards. One of my favorite dumb meme videos, by the way, VR chat, where the guy keeps playing Pot of Greed over and over again, and the guy's like, you can't play that many in one turn. And he's like, I play Pot of Greed every time the guy talks. So funny. That's Ray every time. The guy's like, I use Smash, and she's like, I play Pistol to the dick. Every time my NPC tries to fight. Okay. He did that damage. It is Arlo's turn.
Arlo's going to move over here and grab his sword. Not like being without it.
Okay.
He's then
Okay.
pulling the pistol out count as a move.
Yeah. Pulling the pistol is a movement action. But you don't have the pistol.
I do.
Do you? Well, you have the one from the Kings, but you didn't say you hid that one, so. Yeah, because Shannon had hers, and you had Poppy's.
And my pistol. My pistol was technically the one in my arm, but now Poppy has that.
Oh, okay, so you have Poppy's. Okay.
But beside the point, not gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, because you're a martial class, you can draw a weapon as part of your movement. Anyone that starts with a +1 to their attack bonus, like any martial class, soldiers, vanguards, anything like that, when you move or take a movement action, you can draw your weapon.
Okay, I'm not going to draw my pistol though. I'm not a pistol guy. So
I will say, like, yeah, if okay, so I will say because picking the sword up would be a movement action, moving there, you can like grab the sword off the ground as your movement action for drawing a weapon. But you can move like here if you want to do that. I'll say you can move here and then you pick the thing up from here.
Like on the way to him. Okay.
So yeah, because he's moving here and the sword is like here, I assume. So
okay.
So yeah, you are armed and there. You still have your attack. Because you didn't use any movement action to put Poppy down. He jumped down on his turn, so. Okay. I don't know what I assume it's just a standard melee attack, so.
So it landed in my hand.
That doesn't count.
It was on a it was on a 20 too.
Nah, it doesn't count. It's got to be on a surface. I don't know why you're not rolling on D20
Roll
or roll 20. I mean,
I got 13.
but you can roll physical dice if you want. 13. 13 plus.
No, 13 over.
Natural or
Oh, okay.
wow. Thing.
With just the sword, yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I believe the code is 1D. I want to make sure before I roll the wrong thing. Oh, 1D6 plus 3.
Long sword, yeah, I was gonna say a D8 is usually reserved for large clubs and battle axes, but
Alright, well, I got 4 overall.
okay. You have a long sword? Hmm. Interesting. Okay. No, you're good. Long sword's fine. Just checking stuff. What does it say for the stuff on the long sword? Huh. Maybe they, because I got that from the rule book, I think, but the Starfinder, the wiki says 1d6 slashing, or 1d8 slashing. I mean, so I wish they had an actual thing. This also says 1d8, so it's 1d8. Okay, yeah, there you go. It is 1d8. I could have swore it was 1d6 whenever I wrote it down, but I'm glad we checked. Not that you guys need any help killing these NPCs, but it's got 8 sides. That's not how that works. Nope, I bet you didn't.
I found it.
You might have got a 6.
Yes. There's 4 and 4.
I got a 5. Plus 3.
It's 2 pyramids.
Ray just
but
rolled it.
Can I change it?
Okay. Okay, what did you roll?
I got 8 overall.
8 overall. Okay. Yeah, he's not happy about it. You do major damage to Chad. What's slashing damage, not piercing damage. So you like bring it down to like strike him, and he defensively, he's used to like dealing with guys like fist fights and stuff. He defensively goes to like block your hand, but you like just cleave all the way like down his arm and like tear like the sleeve off of his shirt, like cut his whole like arm up and stuff. Not his pistol arm, fortunately, he can still attack. But you absolutely shred like the outside of his left arm as he goes to defend himself. And it is Allie's turn. What do you got, Shannon, on?
Shannon is just so upset by how this whole fight is going, so she's still eating jerky, but she like flicks a talon in Chad's direction. She's like, "Yep, mind thrust again. Might as well."
She's Shannon's clearly having the worst day out of anyone participating in this fight. No contest.
Hey!
Shannon's definitely
I rolled a
the
natural
worst.
20. There you go.
Ooh,
Power
nice.
up the
There is no crit on spells, unfortunately. But it is a guaranteed hit. I don't know what your damage is for D10. Did you say 2d10 or 1d10? Yeah, okay.
Which one of these is a D10? Do I even have a D10? I don't think I have a D10.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a percentage die almost. But you can just roll it on D20 if you really want to.
okay.
I don't care.
That'll
Whatever's
save me
easier.
from trying to figure out which one of these is which.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing a D10, but you might have one. That is insane.
Why do you think I was trying so hard to?
Sheer menace. Oh no, we've been doing this the whole time and I didn't have the combat up. I hate myself. Oh, that's so sad. Well, fortunately, not much has been going on.
11.
Uh, that's a specific thing. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, Chrome is just like super wonk right now. Okay. What is the? I think he gets a saving throw. He gets like a will saving throw or something.
Yeah. Will saving throw to half the damage.
Okay. What is the calculation for that? I assume it would be caster level plus.
It says it has no effect on a creature without an intelligence score, which would be really funny
Yeah.
if we didn't have.
Um.
I don't know how sturdy that would be. Just on the 2 little leggies.
It's
Okay.
only $22 though.
Your wisdom modifier to your will saving throws. Okay. So what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is 2.
Okay. Then this guy has to roll. Excuse me.
Or
You
wait,
could lay down.
the modifier or the
Hmm.
total?
The
Okay, yeah,
modifier.
it's 2.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have more than a 2 wisdom. Okay. Where's his will? 0. Okay. Yeah, he fails, unsurprisingly. So he takes le full damage.
Yay, Shannon finally participated.
Okay, what do you get? What's
I rolled an
what was
11.
your damage? An 11 on damage. Okay. You see this guy as you finally feel like now that his buddy is down and he's like trying to focus. Maybe it was like the damage that Arlo did to his arm or whatever, but it snapped this guy like back into the fight. He's focused on taking the three of you down. Like he's not going non-lethal, he just wants to kill you guys. And you like latch onto that like conscious rage and that focus, and you seize him mentally and shove him with all of the force you can muster psychically, and you see this guy's like eyes bulge, and then blood just rockets out of this
Oh
guy's
my
ears
god.
and out of his nose,
Holy
as you completely obliterate his mind, both like metaphysically and physically. Like you crush the meat and like destroy his consciousness. And this guy drops like a sack of potatoes in front of this club.
I'm just gonna take this second just to like cautiously look at her. Like
Shannon's not even paying attention. She's still
fucking
munching
yeah,
on jerky.
yeah, just fucking chilling, eating jerky, blowing people's minds. I'm like,
Yep. Well,
still thirsty.
they are both horrendously dead. One man dick pummeled to death, and the other one had his mind pummeled to death. Really the only two things that a man can rely on in this world. And you destroyed an aspect of each man. And with that, combat has ended. I finally changed over to the combat screen like 5 minutes ago because I'm an idiot. But mostly it's just been this because you guys never made it inside the club, so I'm not really that upset about it. But this has been the screen. I'll probably flash it up whenever I edit it in. But oh well. For the most part, I've still been on screen, so people have been watching me emote all these fights and stuff. With that, we are at 2 hours and 40 minutes. If you guys want, we can keep going. It is a Friday. That is entirely up to you. I think Allie probably would want to stop.
Yeah, I
Allie's
know,
been
totally
up
cool.
since like
Um,
4:30.
Oh Lord.
yeah. So yeah. Um, if you guys really want to, we can get together again tomorrow and play. Especially since you guys managed to give me 2 weeks off. With Alex working the double last time. I have a lot of like information and campaign and gameplay backlogged for you guys. So I need no prep time. It's up to you guys when you guys want to play again. I'm okay with doing another one tomorrow. I don't know how Allie will feel.
Yeah.
But that's up to you
Also,
three.
Alex won't be home
So
till like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
it
Because
won't be like
his
8.
Uh,
commute
It
now.
won't.
oh, you're working tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna return tomorrow.
Okay.
Probably be around 7:30. Yeah, probably not 8 though. It only takes me about an hour.
Okay.
So if you want me down,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just play it by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's entirely up to Allie. Yeah, we have church on Sunday, but obviously it's not at like 4 a.m. or whatever. So uh, I'm okay with play. You said you have a commute starting at 7, so you'll be home at like 8:30.
No,
No,
he's
no,
off at 6, so he'll be home.
Oh, okay, so you'll be home like 7:30 ish.
Around.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm fine with that, obviously, but we'll play it by ear on how Allie's feeling and whether or not she like wants to be up that late as well. Because that's having routinely woken up that early for a long time. It's a hard habit to break just for one day. So, but yeah, you guys have thoroughly and horrendously, for someone who is aligned with a heroes guild, defended yourself? Question mark against two guys just doing a job who really had a romance that never got to blossom. You guys got to meet back up with Mama Fats earlier in the session. Excuse me. You guys got drunk with Jabaxa. Well, two of you got drunk. One of you got smashed, and the Vanguard, as usual, his drinking prowess shows itself again. So you guys had a full first half of your day. What's up,
I
Ray?
was just gonna say we can blame the mishaps of the dragon on the hangover.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nothing affects a mind thrust more than being blitzed like halfway through the day. She still hasn't recovered. She has a same day hangover. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Oh, I
Must have
hate
been a
those.
lot of sugar in that bathtub
I
moonshine.
hate those.
Yeah, so it's like working a
Dehydrated
split
her.
shift for your liver.
Dehydrated
Yeah,
food.
it's
Dehydrated food, dehydrated you.
all the moonshine and then the salty yet delicious beef jerky.
But not teriyaki.
So not teriyaki. Well, she has teriyaki. I don't know if she doesn't like it or not, but everyone else on this base doesn't seem to like teriyaki. I bet you can get teriyaki cheap. It doesn't seem real popular. But yeah, so with that, we come to a close. What do you guys want to do like to shut out the session with your characters? Do you want to stop it here? Do you guys want to like clean the scene? Do you want to
Just pause it
do
here.
whatever?
Yeah.
Especially if we
Yeah.
might
I would
pick
say
it
I
up
recommend
tomorrow.
yeah, I will say don't go into the club because then I will have to explain all the
Yeah.
club stuff and then I really have to pee and Allie really wants to sleep, I'm sure. So but if you guys want to say that you like drag the bodies out or something, it's up to you. I don't care.
Okay.
However you guys want to close out the session, it's your campaign. So
Did you want to search the bodies?
Of course I want to.
That's his whole thing.
the man has 4 arms. He's made for searching.
These big
He
hands
can't
are
wait to
made
stow
for
all the
searching.
cred sticks.
We'll go.
He's gonna. Okay, so they do have the suit station where they both had clubs. Only Chad had a laser pistol. Both did have batteries with the one has 20 charges, the one that Tad had. Chad's had 16, I believe. So you can take both of those. And then they both had cred sticks. Tad had 100 and Chad had 150. So 250 for the three of you guys. I should really make that math easier on somebody, but whatever. One of y'all is an engineer, so
We
I don't
don't
feel
do
too bad.
math.
And all three of you have computers.
We do not do math.
We do mandatory fun days, not
I
math.
am not.
That's what they had on them. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Whoever's searching Tad, roll a perception check. You guys can aid if you want.
Perception.
Perception.
I got a 20.
20? Nat 20? 30, 20? Okay. So that brings your search total up to 19, Arlo. I don't know if Poppy's helping you or if he's just chilling, but
No, he just.
a 19 okay, a 19 is enough to find that stuff. You guys find a business card for Vrolakio Hatchbuster. You see that it has his name and it's very like nice. It has like embossed material on it, but it's just scales. And on the back it says if you need someone killed, call me. And it has like a number under it. And you guys will recall that Hatchbuster is Nadaz's right hand man. And you also find a folded picture in his wallet of him and Chad on their vacation to the ring last year.
So
And he's like a good like foot and a half taller than Chad, but he's got him in like a headlock, like giving him a noogie in front of like one of the fountains in the eye. Like they're like clearly just having like a good day out, like being bros and stuff. But they're wearing the same like jeans and t-shirt. Like they clearly never change. They're just like the same guys at work and off work. But yeah, you find that. You're free to keep it or you can throw it aside like you did with their lives. It's your choice. I'm just kidding. They're totally. One of them is still alive. But you really Romeo and Julieted this love here. Because Shannon absolutely killed Chad. I don't know if you want to count Tad as being non-lethally shut down, but he is probably going to die from shock. So
He's more than
if he wakes up, he's gonna die from heartbreak, one of the two. But we can't save her. Padme is dying from heartbreak. It's a space hospital. Save her.
I went
But
ahead and
Oh,
jotted
good
down
night,
all
guys.
the stuff that we got, and we can divvy
Okay.
it out when we get back to it. But
Sounds
until
good.
then,
Sounds good.
TTFN. Yeah, TTFN.
TTFN. He had to check his acronym.
Mm,
Okay.
Triple T.
With that, I don't even know what you kids are talking about these days. You doggone
That was
Zoomers
a
and
white
stuff.
chick reference. Way to end the
I
disappointment.
I end everything with disappointment. What do you mean?
Bye, guys.
Wait till we have sex later. I'll start ending that with disappointment later.
Oh my god. No.
Okay, and with that, I am going to raid Max's stream because why not? And we will call it a day on the stream. Thanks everybody that watched and did everything, and thank you guys for being like cool and awesome and fun.